What's up, everybody, and welcome to Urban Absurdity. I'm your host, OG Ron.
And I'm Vivica Brown.
And I'm Meesh Meesh.
Our special guest, Meesh Meesh.
Yes.
I'm so glad to be here. I'm so proud of my guys.
Listen, thank you so much.
Don't be proud yet till the money starts coming in.
No, be proud right now. Started from the bottom.
Exactly. So when I need a loan, my hand down like,
it's Misha calling again. It's Misha.
I'm going to be flipping all of my shit, though, so...
Yeah, flip it
Nobody
right in my
can ask
damn
me for
pocket.
no loan.
That's what's going to be flip that shit.
So how was everyone's weekend?
It was stressful.
Oh, God.
Nah.
I could tell by the sigh.
Yeah, I know. That was a long sigh. Like a long... Ron, how was your weekend?
My weekend just started, because yesterday I didn't do shit.
I didn't either.
Worked like 60 hours in a week. Yesterday I did not leave. I didn't even look out the door yesterday.
That's all the motherfucker do is work.
Hey, all the time. That's it.
I'm about to quit that.
Live a little.
I'm about to just be in the garage with this shit and get this shit going. I'm tired of clocking in.
With a pen and a pad. Trying to get his mind right.
Hey, I got to. We all have to. We got to focus, man, if you want to get rich. So
trying to get the bag.
You know what I'm saying? Chase it.
I need a suitcase. The bag probably ain't going to be heavy enough.
I need like a whole package of trash bags.
Dragging them down the street.
Right.
It's my money. I want it now.
Oh, man. That means I think I'm going to put Bianca on the spot. She's going to come up with the first topic.
Oh, listen, we can talk
What we got?
We can talk about a lot of things. A lot of things happen. We can talk about the split between 21 Savage and Amber Rose.
25 Savage.
They were together? Where the hell I been at?
Listen, hey.
You have been under a rock.
For real, yes.
I swear I have.
No, they were like really, really together.
That's a odd, funny looking couple.
Okay, tell us why is it. I'll go ahead and jump in on why I think it's odd, but you tell me why you think it was odd for them to be together.
Shit, they don't look right together.
Because Amber Rose, it's not like she's the classiest woman ever, though.
She's a slut.
But
the slut walk.
That's the reason I said that.
But you know what? I like 21. 21, he's a savage. He's from the hood, and he needed a hood bitch.
Oh,
so that's how he got his name?
So
yeah.
wait. So
he don't need no Princey Poo, you know.
So you on the side? You on the side
foot
with 21?
Dragger? Yeah.
You on the side
of
21 Savage?
Yeah.
They just looked odd together anyway. I don't know. They just looked. Really...
I think 21 Savage looks odd alone.
He does.
Yeah, that's true.
He does. That's.
I mean, Amber.
Sorry.
I said.
Listen.
That true. It ain't that too. Is that true?
But yeah, that's true though. He does. He looks very fucking odd.
Nah, it just seems to me that 21 Savage, he's a hood nigga, so he need like a hood bitch to put him in his place. You know what I'm saying? Not just like all no hood ratchet shit, but I think he needs somebody that's gonna be there to kind of get him on, to keep him on track. And her, I think she just
talk
more
shit
of
to
like,
him, cuss him out every once in a while.
You already know.
I can see her doing that.
I can't see Amber doing that.
I could. She's hood radish.
No, I see Amber as a yes girl. She's a yes girl to me. She's a fun girl.
Really?
That's what I honestly think.
The fun
She's
girl
about
part,
the
yeah,
fun.
but I don't know about the yes. She seemed like she probably make you.
I think she's.
I think she been beat up a few times.
You think so?
I think behind closed.
I think she's a yes girl. I think she's like, oh yes, daddy, whatever you want me to do,
No,
I do.
I'll tell you the only reason why I don't think that. I don't think that because they went. She got into it with Wiz Khalifa's mama, like over the baby. Bad got into it with him.
She got into it with Miss Khalifa?
Yeah, she got into it with her and the auntie because I guess they said she wasn't taking care of their baby or something.
But it's easy to internet bang. You know what I'm saying?
21 Savage looked like he just tried to get in where he fit in though. Like, okay, look at this. Look, it's real talk. Because even though Amber Rose, which I'm not like a huge fan, I'm not. It's not. But even though
I'm a fan of her work.
We bet you are, Ron. What was her best? Was the burning bush the best one? One of her works.
I didn't really like that. I didn't really like that pose.
Why? Because she had hair.
Yeah, a little bit too much damn hair.
Oh yeah. She went out there. Wait, hold up.
Oh, you talking the bush between the legs?
The bush was
the
out.
hair on the side.
You know what I'm saying? Hey,
she bringing it back.
Well, no, they said it was very. I didn't see the picture. I heard about it.
I saw it.
They said it was very trimmed. but there was hair. Is that Ron? Is that why you?
I don't think it
My
was
uncle
shaped
would have
up.
loved to see that. He loved him. He was like, let me see. Yeah, I got them hairs out.
She could have used the line, in my opinion.
Oh, so you said she could have used a trim?
It kind of looked like one of them old school album covers my mama used to have. Like you see the old school chick on a bearskin rug. You see a little hair.
Right.
That's kind of what it looked like.
With her ass tooted up.
Well,
Exactly.
Well, the world loved it. The world loved it, and
So she went natural.
yeah, she went out. She was showing off, and then Instagram removed it. She got mad. Like, what the fuck? That's the rules.
We had already screenshotted that shit.
But like, that's the rules of Instagram.
Right.
How are you gonna get mad? Like, what the fuck? Anyway, so yeah, so I don't think she is. I think she's the type of person to be like in his ear, like you could do better. You could, but maybe her delivery's whack when she does
see
it.
that. I see her with her hand out, like even like.
Well, she
There
got more.
you go.
Give me gifts, give me this, give me that. You can do whatever you want to do. Daddy, just keep it coming.
But she
I
got more.
can see her.
But she got more money than him.
Yeah, but that's
What,
how
child
she keep.
support?
That's
No,
how she
no.
keeps more money than
Amber
him.
Rose she got a show. Once she got a show that they
I
just.
thought that motherfucker was canceled.
No,
People watch that?
No, they moved her from VH1 to I think they moved her to MTV. So of course with MTV you gonna make more money.
So is that for real?
Oh, that must be on MTV too, because I ain't seen her ass on MTV.
Yeah, no, she is.
Oh wait, they got 2 MTVs.
Oh
they
my
got-
Where
God.
the hell my country?
We gonna have to talk
ass
after the
been
show.
at?
God damn. But no, yeah. So
Now I like Amber though. Don't get me wrong, because it's like you gotta use what you got to get what you want.
Yeah.
And hey, and if she's what's they call them, Instagram models,
yeah.
or what's she?
Yeah,
stripper?
Instagram.
Well, that's what she was.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
you
she
know,
was a stripper too.
Yeah, so she got to get, you got to get it how you get it. But but I could just see her like, you do whatever you want to do, just keep it coming.
I just wouldn't
Keep
go.
You know,
Yeah,
21
keep
Savage ain't got
everything.
no huge,
I was about to say no.
huge amount of women just following. Maybe the youngsters after the money,
yes,
but
he do. He got some bitches coming.
Listen, there's a difference from going to Kanye West to going to 21 Savage. I'm sorry. Money
Of
wise,
course.
money wise, that's if you talking about give me gifts, you're not really getting that.
Oh,
much.
and not
she
even
went
that.
from Kanye to Wiz to 21
You
Savage.
went
She
from
should have went up.
listen. I was gonna say she went from getting cars to getting like cards. Like for, what
Right.
the fuck? Come
to
on.
quit cheap little teddy
You know-
bears and little
Hey,
silver
the little
rolls.
ones.
21 giving her bullets and shit.
Talking about here, baby. I made you a necklace.
Right.
In arts and crafts.
I was
class.
just about to say that. We got some AK bullets on
Right.
a rope and shit.
That's
Hey,
very
he made her a whole set, the earrings, the bracelets, and the necklace. Shit, goddamn.
like everything. So then she said, I guess when they did an interview with her, she said she's not going to say that she's single because she's still in love with him. And I'm like, really?
Then why cancel? Why drop his
21
ass?
put that dope D on it.
Really?
He done put that hood shit.
That nigga looks scary. I don't care.
He
That
look
nigga look like, don't rob me, dog. like, shit. Like, you walking too close.
He don't really look scary to me.
When
Like
that
from a man's point of view, like I don't know. Even if I seen him in a dark alley, I'd just kind of watch him until he got
no, you be like,
with a
what's
little
up, look, what's
distance.
up,
It
bro?
wouldn't be no
hey,
running though.
listen, dudes don't do.
Ryan, I'm like, what's up, bro? Can you
Hey,
walk
for real,
fast?
listen.
Start speeding up his walk and shit.
I mean, he the type of nigga you ask for a light, even in a dangerous situation. Like
Hey,
you're
bro,
not
you
really
got a light?
scared of this nigga.
Dudes don't want to admit it. It's some dudes.
No.
Who you look, it's some dudes who you look at who I'm pretty sure you keep your hand on your pistol when you see him like this.
Yeah, but not
motherfucker's
21
crazy.
Savage.
That nigga looks odd. When they did that meme on his ass saying that he looks like he's about to announce what he's about to do to Batman, I said
Right.
yes. He looks like the villain. Yes.
Kind of look like Beavis.
How
Like
that
from-
boy do?
It kind of look like. I mean, I think that's the right word.
It's Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah,
The boy
or
look like-
Butthead.
Yeah, that sharp ass nose.
Hey.
That's what he kind of look. I'm not gonna be nervous
You know
about
what?
seeing a cartoon character.
You know what's so funny now? I look at him totally different with just in that second of you saying
Yeah.
he looks like Beavis.
You cannot be
Fucking-
nervous about a guy who looks like a cartoon.
Now I'm less scared, more annoyed. Shit, that nigga, crazy ass. But yeah, so shout out to both of them. I hope they listen. After talking
because
bad
we
about
just on the
their ass.
outside looking in.
Shout out to
so we
Amber
don't
because she
know.
looks sexy with a wig on. She really does.
No, she looks better bald head.
Yeah.
No.
That's her. That's her.
Yeah, that's her,
signature.
yeah.
Like, that's. I like the.
She
I
looks
like
like
bald
an
head.
average white girl.
But
with
not even
hair.
that. The
No,
bitch,
hell
wait,
no.
The bitch went brunette. Like
Yeah.
you couldn't come with a bob, bitch.
Yeah.
Some color,
Right.
some reds.
Some-
you know,
some
the box
pop-
of crowns.
Yeah, I don't like
She's
it.
not black. She dates black men. She dates black rappers.
She looks better bald
So
head.
she's not already.
She looks
She
better.
ain't all the way in the club. She got to have at least 5 kids by a black man.
No, you don't.
Oh, to be black.
You have to
That's
have,
how you get in the
get her black
club.
card.
She can say nigga after that.
You can have 3. She cannot, Amber. You can out in the public. You can never say that. Or you can around your friends, but not in public. Don't do that.
No.
Amber, you just do your thing, baby. On to the next shit. Hey, you told that nigga your time is up. It has expired. So on to the next.
I'm still sad about her and Wiz. I would have thought her and Wiz they make the perfect odd ass couple.
No, Wiz, he smoked too much. They probably just be in a room and he just be quiet.
Probably,
the whole time.
Probably he does
stuck.
look like that, or like he's writing a new song and he don't want to be bothered with whatever.
If you got that amount of money, I would smoke a lot too. If I could quit my job right now, I would be having blunts all over this fucking table right now.
Really?
I want to smoke.
All day long?
It's been 7 years. That's what I used to do. That's
so
why I
you
quit.
stopped for 7 years?
Because I got a job. I had to get a job.
Most niggas, they get the job.
Hey,
then when
after
they got
that,
the
they start
they
smoking.
I'm not a functional smoker. And I can't just smoke like, all right, I see people, they smoke a little bit before they go to work. When they get off, they go to sleep.
I cannot see how
I'm firing up
someone
all
does that.
day. All day long. If I'm high, I'm
Like
not going to
cigarette
work. Yeah, exactly. And people will be able to tell if I'm high. Like, you see my fucking eyes are barely open now. So imagine when I smoked weed.
That boy got a Newport box with all 20 cent blunts and that motherfucker like, come on, smoke break, smoke break.
We used to think Ron was sleeping all the time, and he'd be wide awake. We were like,
Hey, when I met y'all, I should have been asleep.
we changed your life.
Yeah, you did.
We made it new.
Hey, remember when we first met that boy? He we put that little note on this locker and we said we was gonna kill his ass and we waited for him to look. He's like, man, what the fuck was this shit? That boy was spooked in the motherfucker. Hey, he didn't know what the fuck was going down.
Yeah, we used to.
Hey, then we put the little hangman and shit had his neck broke.
Listen, we used to trick Ron. We didn't even know who Ron was. We used to work with him, but we used to trick him all the time, mess with him, and then after that, here we are. Look, here we are.
That's how the hell I met these people, man. Like, I don't even know how it started. You know, I'm just starting to remember that.
Hey, we put that note. That note was.
Hey, he looked at that note. He snatched out like, what the hell? Looked around and shit, see if anybody was watching.
We sit up there cracking
I'm in
up.
an empty locker room, and all of a sudden there's threats.
That was so fun. Shout out to EC. Anybody who used to work at EC, man.
Yeah, I met a lot of people there who I would not give a fuck about EC again.
Hey, I still see motherfuckers from EC and I walk past like I don't even know their ass.
like
I haven't seen any of them. Y'all the only two. Like, I don't know. None of them.
You just didn't remember them. Like,
that might have been it. I was asleep the whole 2 years.
That was you. You just probably don't remember. But shout out to y'all. Shout out to Amber and 21 Savage. Sorry about the breakup, the split. Life goes on, you know.
Yeah, she'll move on fast. Cause,
all right, next subject.
I'm going to post my number on Facebook. Nah, I'm going to go to this. Like a minute ago, she just said the D wasn't no good, and that's why she probably broke up with him.
You
did
she
say
that boy on the worldwide like that?
No, I'm not going to put that out there again soon.
But let's be honest. Could you stay in a relationship if the sex is bad? Nope, and there's no nope. There's no. Well,
I definitely got to answer this.
Great, I need an answer.
Go ahead, Mr. Man.
All right, from a man's point of view, I don't know if I speak for every man, but I've never what exactly qualifies as bad sex? Because for a man, when you get to sex, that shit's good. It's like,
you bust that nut, it's over, baby.
I just can't recall a time where I was like, you know what, that bitch is terrible at sex.
So tell me this, so is this a such thing as the no walls, or you can't feel nothing, or
good question.
I've never had that problem.
Well, see, then obviously you haven't had. See, you were just one of those people who hasn't had.
Especially like, and it's totally different when you like in high school, you're young, and you're like, oh, that bitch ain't got no walls. Or,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, kids do talk all that shit, but when you get older, you be like.
Like,
what the fuck?
What are those? No one cares. No,
exactly.
Well, for women, we can.
I've never had that sensation. I hear a lot of people say that, but like, how could you feel like no walls? Like, you don't feel nothing? You put your shit in there, and like, you don't feel nothing. You just up there just humping.
No gushies, no muscles,
a lot of men talk about women having no walls, so I think they do have.
Or could they just be fronting, putting on the show, just talking?
I gotta talk to some of the homies.
A lot of niggas be talking.
Yeah. Then we have to.
I think they just say that to disrespect y'all. I've never been with a woman and like, damn, she ain't got no walls.
We're gonna send Ron out on the undercover mission. Ron is gonna go to a bar and have a conversation and listen to me and say, "Well, man, she really did have walls, but I was just mad."
I think that's it, because that would be fucking terrible. It would be like sticking.
Too fast. You know, this shit like
Something's definitely wrong if you go inside of a woman and don't feel nothing. I mean, why wouldn't you just get up? Like, what's the joy? Your hands tighter.
Fellas, if you email us your answers, if you've ever been in this situation before. Women we can definitely say some of y'all got some trash ass sex.
Of course.
So it's garbage.
All right, but
because sometimes y'all niggas y'all do the in and out, in and out, in and out. Like, come on, bro. Like, we know.
I don't do in and out. I do out in.
Look, me and you know personally that your ass can only last about 10 minutes. So each 2 minutes you need to be doing.
Hold on, you hitting a soft spot now. What's wrong with 10 minutes?
I'm just saying, if you got to work with what you got, but for that 10 minutes, baby, you don't need to be doing no in and out, in and out. We need to be flipping, flopping, up and down, going around.
Yeah, but if you flip and flop and do all that, it's gonna last longer than 10 minutes. If you flipping and flopping and still only get 10 minutes, then something's wrong. Because that kind of gives you a refresher when you flip.
The whole point, what I'm saying is that.
Be like, hold on for a minute. Let me turn this light off. That shit buy you an extra 4 minutes at least.
The whole point, what I'm saying is, it's like sometimes men, they get comfortable. And it's just like, come on, let's spice it up a little bit, you know?
I think the problem is, and I'm going to blame us ladies. Y'all could, y'all hate me.
Take some blame.
I will. A lot of men feel like, or they keep the same position or do the same things because women want to boost their egos and you don't want to mix
exactly.
them.
Ladies, stop doing that ego boosting shit.
Wait a minute. Do black women do that? Are y'all talking about faking?
All women.
All
women.
I thought that was just white women.
No,
ego.
This is how I'm going to tell you we know black women do this because a woman will be with a man and the whole time she's with him, oh, he's just the greatest, even in bed. He's wonderful. As soon as they break up, you was trash anyway.
And see, that's what I don't believe them. You can't tell me that somebody was trash after 7 years with him.
No, you can. Because you was. Because you want everybody else to believe that this person was great.
Listen,
and they really not.
Men don't realize, when y'all born kids, y'all get y'all game from women. Period, point blank. Ooh. So we just tell y'all niggas, we tell y'all niggas what y'all want to hear, just like y'all tell us what we want to hear.
Why would y'all do that though? Because it seems like y'all be sacrificing y'all sexual experience.
Y'all be doing, just like y'all be cheating all the goddamn time, be lying in our damn face.
That is true.
Men don't cheat.
Y'all do the same thing.
Men cheat. Yes,
black men do not cheat.
Yeah,
okay.
Listen. Boy,
Ron gonna get shirts made saying black men don't cheat.
I think I need to press those up because I'm sick.
And on the back of that motherfucker say, boy, you's alive.
I'm sick of being stereotyped.
Listen, Ron gonna get tomatoes thrown at him every time like, you're lying. I'm like, it happened again, didn't it, Ron?
It's all game because I ain't gonna lie. It's been times where I had a guy where his sex wasn't all that, but I love that nigga because we had a vibe, like our personalities hit, like that was like my homie, like we was chilling like, homegirls and homeboys.
And so you take below average sex because you like them.
But did you lie? So did he ever ask, was he great? And did you lie?
Hell yeah.
See?
Shit.
I was about to say a lot of men.
Make that nigga feel good about his goddamn self.
See, and that's why we got to stop doing that. We got to stop. Yeah, we got to stop doing that.
That didn't help a little bit.
I'm a victim of telling a nigga what he wants to hear.
It. Yeah, I've done it before too. And when I was younger, and I completely
can't believe this shit. You should
truth.
not tell a person what they want to hear when it comes to something that's supposed to satisfy you too.
Well, in the beginning,
all right, let's take it from a man's point of view. Okay. If you got a woman, she loves giving head, but she's trash at it. You're not gonna keep on allowing that shit to happen.
What you gonna do?
Because you're suffering.
No, y'all are.
I have suffered from bad head and teeth and shit.
No, y'all gonna take
that shit hurts.
But if you know that bitch gonna get up off her knees and go in that kitchen and get down and make you a big ass bomb ass fire ass motherfucking meal, you gonna make that sacrifice.
I'll order some chicken and shrimp from Applebee's.
Applebee's. We had this conversation on the other show, on the second show, and you said that too. You said, yeah, because a woman don't want to. If you tell her how bad she is, she'll never do it again.
Exactly.
So it's the same thing. It's kind of like, do I do that? Would I do that now? And did I
your memory is pissing me the fuck off.
It's so great.
But y'all know what another thing is with me? It's like, when you get old, it's like you get tired of trying to teach a motherfucker. I'm getting tired of teaching your ass.
Do you?
You got to teach the person if you want that.
Yeah. See, okay, so for me, it's the opposite. For me, it's like when I was younger, I'd be like, yeah, you're great. You're great. The older I got, I'm like, I'm not going to lie to you. I'd rather hurt your feelings because if I tell you, like sometimes.
Damn, that's cold.
No, sometimes it could be trash. I mean, sometimes it could be good, but I know it could be better. So I'm gonna tell you that it wasn't all
See,
that
there
great,
you go.
just because I know you're going to try harder. And I'm telling you, it works every time.
I only does that. I only do that when I only does that. Look, I'm over here.
She's serious
lit,
about what she about to say.
I'm over here lit.
Hey,
shit,
listen, you know when you say
stuttering and shit, mixing my words up.
when you say does, you know that's what you feel.
Yeah,
Like.
I does.
I does
that. I does this. Nah, guys, I'm just saying. I do that and tell a person like if it's somebody I really like, but if it's like a nigga I'm just trying to get my rocks off, yeah, all right.
Yeah, like,
I was just about to say
yeah,
that.
keep him over here.
Maybe you'll settle for some below average sex if you just like waiting out a relationship and shit. Like, all right, they shit about to crumble, so I'm gonna fuck with this nigga until the the other person is free.
True.
Okay, but if you sitting there thinking marriage, there's no way no way in hell I would be wrapped up in that.
Well, I mean,
I do.
Well, some of y'all can't help it. Some men can't help it. Like if a person is like,
Hey, when you get to be 40, sorry to cut you off. I got to say this before I forget because I'm old. When you get to be 40, you cannot still be out here playing unless you rich.
Your old ass need to settle
Because
down.
you might have a stroke and all of a sudden you need somebody to wipe your ass. And you ain't nobody gonna come into no relationship wiping ass.
And that's why
I just met this nigga about to go over here and wipe this nigga real
that's
quick.
why I don't get you guys. Like some guys, I hate that the fact that y'all be trying to act all tough and shit. Knowing when your ass, you need somebody. We all need somebody. But men, y'all try to act on this tough role like y'all don't need nobody. Like you said, you need somebody to wipe your ass.
Yeah.
But Ron says it all the time.
I mean, it's a double-sided coin though too. You might have to wipe her ass. You got to find somebody you love enough to where if she can't control her bowels anymore, you step in there with a rag,
if you
with a warm wet rag.
There are more women out here willing to wipe a man's ass than a man willing to wipe a woman. If you find you know what?
I think we should survey 100 people like they do on Family Feud.
We should do like on Family Feud. Like for real, if you have some men who don't even want to help with regular shit, just everyday, ordinary, doing the dishes. Like, so what the fuck is you gonna do if you get sick and this dude already ain't helping you with it? I believe in paying attention to signs. If a dude is not really there or helping, he's not gonna
motherfucking go.
Just because a nigga don't want to wash dishes don't mean he won't help you wipe your ass.
Listen, that mean, if you hate,
now we just saying like this.
Now you trying to put us in a box.
No, I am. Listen, I am. If you can't wash water and dry dishes, you're not gonna wipe my wet ass.
Wash water? What the?
You know
what more do you want from us?
If you're not gonna seriously,
water.
if you're not gonna dry the water off of a plate, you're not gonna do that. Y'all ladies can feel whatever way y'all want to. I'm telling you, you're still gonna be calling your mama, ask your mama to come over and help if you believe that shit.
I don't like washing dishes though. That's one of the things with me. No, I don't like washing dishes. But we eat out a lot though.
Ron got hurt. That's what it was. Ron, they hit Ron. Ron was like, "You talking about me?" I don't like washing dishes.
I don't like washing dishes. I swear I do not like washing dishes. Like if she comes, because me and my girl don't live together, she comes back on the weekends. When she comes back, ain't too much in there for her to tackle. I throw away some dishes.
That boy with $70 got them paper plates.
Hell yeah!
But
I would throw away some shit before I just force her to wash a whole lot of shit.
But there's other signs that go on that you would know this person will be there for me if I ever got sick or if something ever happened.
Name a couple.
How you know a person? No, for real. How you know a person be there? Okay, if a like say you with your girl and you piss them off, and I mean you really piss them off, like y'all get into it, but right then and there something happens to you, like your car could stop, some shit could happen. If that person is still looking out for you when they mad, I've always been told a person who still who really cares about you will be there for you whether you mad at them or not. If you piss off,
no, that's my escape. I'm getting out.
Ron will be there like, I'm mad, but I'm coming to get you, baby.
Right.
I'm on my way. Ron's old tough.
You made me think of that Tyler Perry movie when Janet Jackson took that cake with that motherfucking transgender in there. Then she walk out, chase the nigga to his car. He pull off, get hit by a U-Haul. Her fucking reaction to that shit was so fucking fake. I'm like, bitch, you did not like this nigga 5 minutes ago. Please stop.
But she didn't want that to happen to him.
I mean, she might not have wanted that, but I'd have ducked right on out. Like, shit, I wouldn't even. I'd have ducked right on off the scene.
I can see Ryan like this with his dickies on and shit. Oh, shit,
hey, listen. They'd be like, we saw you on the camera.
Like, look, I was in there. I wasn't there. I brought that bitch a cake and I left. I don't know what the fuck happened after that.
They'd be like, we saw you tuck and roll to the escort. Ain't that you doing the army crawl?
That is not me.
They'd be like, we see your braids.
Like, oh, shit.
They didn't call Rod's braids.
Gotta go cornrows.
I'm gonna stop the interview right there, and I need a lawyer. I ain't said shit else.
They'd be like, okay, we'll get you we're gonna charge you right now. That's what we're gonna do. No,
Oh
seriously.
my God.
Love is blind, I guess. Love is blind. Shout out to Love. Isn't it great? Isn't it great?
You hear crickets in the background.
I'm about to say the violin should play right now. I need some sound effects.
All right, well, next, what we got coming up next? We spent too much time on love and.
See, there you go. You can never
fucking
spend too much time on love.
Well, no, let's okay. Well, we can
Subject-wise.
spend time on love that is not existing anymore. Shout out to Jill Scott, dog. Shout out to Jill Scott for
Boo.
Oh, that's my girl.
Shout out to Jill
Boo
Scott.
You, motherfucker.
I will elaborate on why I
Hey, that
booed her.
motherfucker Jill Scott.
Listen, hey, listen, shout out to Jill Scott for that paperwork. Listen,
I'm
Dudes-
telling you, she knew what the hell she was doing. You got her
dudes,
fucked up.
Mary, you should have paid attention to
See,
Jill.
Mary fucked up. But
You
it's
should have
all
paid
good.
attention to Jill. Dudes do it all the time.
Can do.
Listen, Ken Do didn't get all that he thought he could do.
Hey, he got something.
He got a little something.
He got something.
he
Hey,
didn't get-
Mary J. Blige's next 3 albums gonna be by Kendo.
He didn't-
He should get some money.
No, he should get nothing.
Hey, he should get to make the beats or something. That man should be compensated.
Hey, that man gonna be in there beating off by himself because he broke now. Yo, whack ass.
Exactly. Talking
Shout
about
out-
my family expenses
You
and
know, yeah,
vacations
for
and
your
all that.
for your grown ass
Mary J. Blige should pay
Expensive
child
habits
support
these
for every
nuts
kid in
ass
Ken
niggas.
Du's family.
for your grown ass kids, your grown kids. That
Hey, his
aren't
kid is
even
only
hers.
31.
I'm so done.
Mary O's.
She over there. Whatever. Shout out to Jill, man. Smart move, Jill. Smart
Right.
moves. Make him sign that. Hey, so he tried to get them expenses paid for his lawyer. They were like, no, because you signed a prenup, and if she's paying for your lawyer, that's basically like alimony.
Man, stop signing
Got
these
him.
prenups.
Got him.
Stop signing these prenups. Just
Got
wait it
him.
out. They will say, okay, baby, let's do this.
That's the point. No.
No.
I want to
Make
hear
that
this.
nigga sign a prenup, ladies, because they've been doing it to us for years,
years.
centuries.
For
If
years.
I was ever be in a position to marry a celebrity, I would fucking act like I was so upset about her asking me to fucking sign this prenup.
and if you
I would start crying. Like I would fucking Google how to cry on
because you know
demand.
No, all that.
Why would
If a
you
motherfucker-
say this to me?
If a rich motherfucker asked me to marry them and they wanted me to sign prenup, hell yeah. Because you know why? But the whole motherfucking time,
you gonna be saving that money.
Exactly.
Listen, they smart.
Have my own private little account.
They
Yeah.
smart. I
Baby,
would
go
too.
get you a $2,000 purse. That motherfucker gonna go right in the checking
Right.
account.
I get that $10 purse.
Go buy a knockoff.
And I put and I
Bitch,
put
go
the
down
rest
there
up.
to Chinatown.
Hey, and
What's
get
up?
one, and I put the rest of, like here because you are, and it's not to say
Women think too much.
no.
We think
I think that was Ken Du's problem. He shouldn't have signed shit. I don't know Jill Scott's ex-husband's name, but he fucking
Hey,
fucked
shout
up.
out to Jill. Shout out to Jill.
That's my girl.
That's smart. That's smart moves. Like you can't, whatever. You need to be here for me. That's it. And even why would you care if you signed a prenup or not? Like people be like, well, you don't trust me. Well, why do you care if you already know you're gonna be around? You shouldn't be worried about this prenup because you know you're gonna be around, right?
So what you trying to get me?
Right. You know you're
I'm
gonna
going
be
in
around.
worried about the prenup. I'm going in.
I'm signing that shit. I'm signing that shit when he be like, hey, take this. Like, just go ahead and get what's in the account. Cool. You know what I'm saying? That's straight. All right. That's good.
So if you misspell your name when you signing it, is it still legal?
They
That's
don't
a
give
good
a fuck.
question.
Listen, they don't give a fuck.
Ken Du should have left the E out or something.
Well, Kid,
That's not my name.
No.
I signed
Nigga, did it? I ain't signed this shit.
Well, Kid didn't sign one.
Wait a minute. I thought he did.
No, because they got married.
Wait a minute. He didn't get half?
No, Kid didn't sign one, but
I'm
he didn't.
pissed.
No, that's why he got something. That's why she had to pay him. Jill Scott's the one who didn't have to pay a damn thing. Like, not even for his lawyer.
Mary, yeah, she got caught slipping. Ken Du must have put that goddamn D on her ass.
I told you it was in my
Because
eyes. It was in my eyes.
She looked
Yeah.
that nigga
It
in
was
the
in
eye.
I
It
don't
was a
fuck with
wrap.
them- I don't
We
fuck
don't-
with them pretty
Hey,
brown
trust
eyes.
with niggas with pretty eyes,
I don't trust
nigga.
niggas with pretty eyes.
Hey,
I'm
niggas
telling
with-
you.
niggas with
light
pre-
skin and pretty eyes.
Hey,
I'm cool.
listen,
Oh,
niggas-
especially you got green.
Niggas with
Keep it moving.
nice eyes will challenge that prenup, ladies.
Listen,
they will.
Niggas with light eyes will fuck your life up.
I'm challenging that motherfucking. My eyes ain't shit.
All right, boy, we can't even see your eyes.
I'm going after.
Hey, this motherfucker look like one of them. What's that dog on
Hey,
the Snoop
listen,
Dogg video? that sagging eye motherfucker.
Hey, listen. Rhonda said, he ain't gonna sign no prenup. and he gonna cry. You gonna be right back and wind down
On
with
demand.
You gonna be right back and wind down.
On this podcast. Trying to start from the bottom.
I'll
I'm
be
gonna have me a story though. I'm gonna have a hell of a story. I'm gonna sell that shit. It's gonna be a book coming soon.
Listen, I'm be like, Ron, you didn't sign a prenup, did you? Talk about nah.
Man, she got me, man.
Talk about she won't answer the phone.
Hey, I was drunk.
Listen,
Baby.
hey, you hear me? You saw the last text messages I sent you. I'm telling you, if you give me a prenup, you tell me to sign it, I'm cool with that. If I didn't bring anything
If she give me a prenup, I'm taking it to the house. I'm scanning that shit. I'm changing some words. I used to do fake insurance papers for motherfuckers.
listen,
I was scanning that copy. I was scanning that paperwork and word it to my benefit.
listen, if you like Jill Scott, I'm pretty sure she had her lawyer.
Ladies,
go
if you
over
listen to this right
everything.
now, and if you come across this nigga Ryan,
Hey,
hey, you
listen.
better listen to everything he said right now.
I'm gonna be like, we can't do the podcast, y'all, because Ryan got locked up for forgery. We wait for his arraignment though. But
Free Ryan.
I got these new shirts, $5 a pop dog. Free OG if you want.
Hey, let's get it going. Hey, as long as I get out to something, goddamn it, a place to stay, I'm good.
Listen, you gonna be all bad. I'm gonna be running the podcast. I'm like, you changed the name. I'm gonna be like, yeah, I did a little. I
Talking about Bianca's world.
I did a little something. I made space for you.
Right, you know, Mitch that came through, took his little spot. You listen to Juice and Killer right now.
Listen, but we rocking braids for you, though. The whole
I can't
show.
stand y'all.
And
What
white
the
people
fuck?
say cornrows.
We rocking cornrows for Ron. Somehow, we still got our shirts. He been free for a minute, but
All right, speaking of books and crazy women, I'm going to spin off to this right now. I think this is a good time for it. Vivica Fox, who I do not like anymore.
oh god,
What she do now?
She's releasing a book. And the title of the book is funny. Every day I'm hustling. She on a Rick Ross shit. In the book, she mentions her sex life with 50 Cent.
Dun, 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 dun.
And I just want to know, how long after you break up do you still talk about a nigga's
yeah,
sex?
that shit getting old.
Exactly.
14 years?
So what? Was it good or bad? What's she saying?
She said it was PG-13.
In and out, in and out.
She said, I guess 50 was concentrating on his career, because I guess he got with her during the Get
ain't
Rich or Die
about your
Trying, blah, blah,
career.
blah.
Yeah, he did.
So he really wasn't concerned about her sex life. So 14 years later, she's still talking about it.
Listen,
So.
if you can't fuck, you can't fuck. If you can't fuck then, you
Hey.
can't fuck now.
Hey, you had to-
Vivica old ass didn't want to teach his ass nothing. His young ass came in there and went in and out and in and out like a hood nigga do.
Yeah, because most of the dudes
You
who
can only go in and out.
most of the
Sideways, swirl. What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Swirl side. When I say in and out, I mean like just on top, in and out, or just like ladies, we want to feel some shit. Like, yo, you could be in and out, but caress my body, massage my back of my goddamn neck. You
Man,
know
that
what
nigga
I'm
had a
saying?
concert
Suck
that
my
night.
toes.
No,
you know why you doing it at the same time.
Hey, listen.
I'm just saying.
most people who
say-
that's not an excuse, dog. That's not. You got dudes who worried about child support, who got felonies, who got other stuff, who women still say, yeah, they're great in bed.
Like, he was coming up, so he was feeling himself, baby.
yeah, yeah. Sometimes when you feeling yourself, you feel like you don't have to do nothing.
And I'm not just trying to say it's a bad thing. Just like 50 Cent to just have no real player. Teach him. Teach him no game. You know what I'm saying?
Or-
teach him the game in the room.
Or
I'm just
Vivica,
saying.
she could be lying. She could be lying.
I think
Viv
she's
could be
probably
lying.
lying. Not sticking up for the nigga, I don't know, but it seems like I've never heard of a woman breaking up with a man and say, oh, shit, that nigga wasn't shit, but I miss fucking
If
him.
he
The
didn't have
sex
no
was
money.
the shit.
She's talking about him too long. Move on.
Yeah, if
She
it was
ain't got
bad,
nothing
she
else
wouldn't be
to talk
talking about it.
Yeah, them wigs must not be selling like she
Yeah.
thought they would.
Right. Hey, what's the motherfuckers called? Vivicas?
What are they? I think they.
They call Vivicas.
I didn't know Vivica had wigs.
Yeah, she got wigs.
Oh, that bitch got wigs.
That's why she said every day she
baby.
hustling. She got a lot of stuff.
Right, all that damn Botox she got them doing.
Oh, listen, when she did
Girl,
Motives
cheeks
Part
look like
2.
balloons. Oh, my God.
When she did Motives Part 2, her face literally looked like it was going to melt. I said, damn, Viv. Like, come on, dog. Like, you didn't even need it. Like, I don't get it. That's
No, Vivica could have used a little touch up. Jada Pinkett is the one that didn't need it. What
No.
the fuck happened to Jada?
no, Jada. But she looked good in Girls Trip to me.
Nah, hell nah. She
She
looked.
did
Her
to
face
me.
looked hella
Said
plastic.
Botox.
Her face looked hella tight. Like,
Shit, her motherfucking mama look better than her. Y'all see her mama?
Who?
no,
Look
I'm gonna have
up
to
Jada
Google her.
Pinkett mama right now. I'm telling you.
Is she pretty?
She banging?
cold, baby.
We'll look at it. Ron can't look at it.
I just don't think Jada, like, she was the hood girl, like, the round the way girl. Pac used to fuck with it. There are certain rules. Certain women should not be getting Botox injections and tight faces and looking
Why y'all
like.
niggas starting to do it too?
Hey, did you see that?
I haven't seen
Did
anyone.
you see that wave piece they put on that boy?
Yeah.
Hey, that boy didn't have no roof.
A wave piece.
Hey, they put that
my
wave
God.
piece on that boy's head. Dudes are starting to do it too. They starting to get beards.
Hell nah.
Fake froze.
Hey, they starting to get y'all
You
said.
know, they already wearing the extensions and they braids, the
Hey.
fake dreads.
Hey, listen, lace fronts for y'all.
I ain't doing that shit.
Lace fronts for
I ain't
men.
doing that shit.
Hey,
Real soon,
Ryan.
my shit will just be always cut off.
Ryan,
You
that's
catch
a
me
new-
with a hat on,
hey.
like, fuck that.
Hey, Ryan, that's a new come up. You better get on YouTube, start doing them tutorials, baby.
Hey, listen, Ron sell a few
How to put
braids.
a
You
front
in
lace
there.
for me.
Hell no.
Hey, if you sell a few braids, you got that going. Like, this is natural.
Ryan, come up with your little lace fronts.
Look.
Man, just for me.
Man, exactly what I'm saying. I think my background is too fucking real
Yeah,
for a
she on
motherfucker to
the
catch me
beach.
later on with a fade and some waves and shit. Like,
at the
that shit
images,
wouldn't
she
be
on the
real.
beach.
Well, okay, so here's the thing. I'll say this. I'm not going to be mean. If a dude feels like you need
Jeez.
that. Like, no, I'm real
Right.
real talk.
He
I mean,
has low self-esteem.
not only that, well,
You
one
got to.
one of them I saw this dude I guess he was in Iraq
Mm-hmm.
and he was in a explosive.
Oh, he was a burn.
Like, you
victim.
could tell it was really, really bad. So they
Yeah, I did see that one. That
Yeah.
was fucked up.
Okay,
So they
yeah,
did-
that's understandable.
and it
They
look-
get that nigga a fresh face.
Yeah, and it like for real, it looked really good. But I guess if they said shit, women be catfishing too. So because I done seen some people put on.
Hey, you see the one where the nigga took off his beard?
Hey.
That shit was so funny.
Hey, listen, y'all do because if you look at a beard, the beard makes a difference. I don't care. Dudes talk about women all the time.
Like that one ugly ass dude that was on that played basketball that was with
Which
one of the
one?
Kardashian sisters.
Oh,
He got the beard now, but when he didn't have that motherfucker, he looked at
I know.
like
I
fucking
think I know who
Skeletor.
you're talking about.
What's his name,
the-
Ryan? You
the-
watch basketball?
Listen,
What the hell she talking about? Lamar Odom?
No, the nigga with the fro after Lamar Odom.
the beard makes the difference. The beard makes
That's
all
a
the
lie.
Damn, she looked like the real Jada. Shit.
She does.
What the fuck?
She looks good. Don't think she.
Look, get it. Show the one with her on the. on
She's
the
probably
beach.
happy Jada got that, like, shit, now she out of the way. I'm the good looking motherfucker around here now.
No, because she was there when Jada was young, taking her to the auditions and all that, putting her through school. So
She should have told her,
Jada-
don't fuck with
oh,
your
damn.
face.
Jada still look good.
Exactly.
How did Will go for that? Will's from Philly. I mean, a lot of people think Will's soft. That nigga from the hood. I would have let my girl do that shit.
Stop acting like it ain't soft people in the hood. You
Will probably getting Botox.
I mean,
too.
but shit, they still should follow hood
Yeah,
He
rules.
getting that face tight.
listen. Hey, when you used to,
It's all in your neck, bitch. Y'all need to be working on that neck. 'Cause
Listen,
you can see it in the neck.
it's not even just. I don't think it's just about color. I think it's about money. You have to think. Even when you get to a certain level of money,
But she got all the money.
I don't think it's that. I think they trying to keep up with like what's going on right now. Like y'all asses is old as fuck. Be old. Don't try to be keeping up with what's the little Willow and Biggie and all them.
But
But
they-
they trying to keep up with the scenery.
but they probably feel like, okay, just like us, when we get old, who the fuck is looking at us? Like, I mean, let's just be honest. Like, who?
Okay, I feel like this. You had your run. It was a good
But-
motherfucking run. Now sit your ass
Yeah, but that
down.
run wasn't even really over. Like, they got enough money to
Yeah, I was about to say, but they-
continue that run. They could put out their own movies, all type
Yeah,
of shit. And she's
behind
not
the
going to make more
scenes.
money in the future than she has in the past.
Behind the
Yeah,
scenes.
So it
because-
could have been about money.
Because what she made, to me, she made Girls Trip. She was one of the people who made Girls Trip
behind
funny.
the scenes. It's good.
Yeah,
behind the
she
scenes.
was.
She
Before
was.
real fans have been watching her for like over 20 years, you still kind of looked at her like, damn, it's something. I can't put my finger on it. There's something different about this bitch.
She getting old.
I guess
Shit.
that's just. I understand.
She's getting
that.
old and she's trying to look young still, and that's where they messed up at. When Jada was getting old, her age, like she still looked good. She didn't
Yeah.
need that shit in her cheeks.
But okay, so that's the same thing. Like
Bitch
saying,
got 2 golf balls on the side of her
What?
face.
But here's the
Yeah, that's what I said.
here's
The
the-
cheekbones.
But that's the same thing, just like in the 90s when females were up. Look at Aaliyah. She didn't have her face beat. What female do you know in the 90s spent an hour or 2 hours like they do
Them
nowadays?
bitches
on
had
their makeup?
lipstick, some eyeliners,
And-
and that's it.
and that was-
It
and that
some
was
rosy
it.
cheeks.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So what's the difference? Like, to me, beating your face is the same as, it's just having less money and using it to do more makeup to your face, opposed to like in the 90s when you just put a little something on and you were like, okay, I'm looking good. So now you spend.
But I don't think I don't think makeup should have became a trend. I think it's something like if you want to wear makeup, you like the way you looking, and then wear it. But like
now
for everybody to start wearing it,
they have to constantly wear it. Like when them bitches be taking that shit off, you be like mask off for fucking real. Like
this motherfucking this he said mask off.
Hey, bro, that's a fucking mask off.
But that's what I'm saying.
I mean, when you wear so much makeup to where you don't even want to make a store run without it because you're scared somebody gonna see your ass, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
And I see people like that. You made a quick run.
That's a motherfucking disease. That bitch got a disease right there. That's what you call it.
Have you ever been in the store and see a chick with some house shoes on and like some fucking pajama bottoms and she got on a full face of makeup?
Yes, I have.
Like either you slept in that shit
Walmart.
or you got up and did that shit and then just threw on some bullshit and walked out the house. Why would you spend 2 hours on your face, don't wash up, put some house shoes on and go to the store?
And don't get it twisted.
Too focused on the makeup.
And don't get it twisted.
I'm
not saying I have anything against somebody who wants to, who does that, who loves makeup. Do what you do. The only thing that I'm saying is there's no difference. That's just the lesser version of I don't have a lot of money, but I'll go to MAC or Sephora. Opposed to I can get this doctor to do, because sometimes when some people do it, it looks better than others. Little Kim, horrible. You went way too far.
Somebody butchered Lil' Kim's fucking
Little
face.
Kim went way too far. Like she looks bad, and she was pretty.
She looks like
first.
a ghost.
Yeah,
like she hella white now. Like her skin is so bright.
Like for real, she would look better before.
Her skin tone and the bone structures look. I don't know who did her shit.
But sometimes it makes you look better.
And it's crazy because when they get older, like they go like, "What the fuck?" I know they looking in the mirror right now, like, "What the fuck did I done to my face?" Like,
I mean, who want to look at some?
How do you get to a point to where you know you just gone too far?
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
When you sitting looking
like,
at family photos and don't nobody recognize who is this, mama?
That's me.
Shut up, turn the page.
Oh, you clown! We got a clown gang over here. This nigga.
I think that'd be really embarrassing if your child asks, "Who is this?"
You say, "Shut up and turn the page."
Yeah, like that's fucked up.
Okay, well that's what they would have to do with the Kardashians, because you can't tell me that Kylie looked like she used to, because she don't. Like not at all.
We ain't about to get on them fucking.
Who the fuck is Kylie? That's the youngest one.
That's the one who's pregnant by what's
that? Was
that's the one making all the money now.
Yeah,
them motherfuckers are so blessed.
That was the ugly one.
Yeah, for real.
You know what? I gotta say this. Shout out to Kim K, because boy, she gave a head job that got her whole family set up. The baby's making money.
But let's keep it real. They had money.
Kylie is gonna be a billionaire.
They had money to start off with in the beginning.
I like that. Not like they got now.
They don't have it like they had it, but they had enough exposure. Their mama had enough exposure to get them out there. It's not
so it ain't thanks to them. It's thanks to the mama. Shit.
Yeah, but that Kim headshot took him over the top.
It's really thanks.
And the bitch wasn't even doing nothing. I said, God damn.
Listen, it's thanks to the daddy.
Kim looked good back then. I took a shot at that shit.
Thanks to Ray, it really brought all the attention because Ray J big ass dick. Then you got this white bitch with this fat ass like, yeah, daddy. Like, bitch wasn't doing shit.
But no, it was thanks to the daddy. The daddy had to take on OJ, lost some friends, lost his life, and then his daughters, they made money out. And his ex made money off of it.
Oh, and then she married the next richest nigga.
She was cheating with that boy.
What's his name? Christian. What's the bitch name?
No.
All the dude, there's a girl now.
Yeah.
That
and y'all know what? I don't understand. Your ass is like 60 something. You just now want to be a girl. Like you should have been did this shit.
No, he wanted to.
Looking like an old ass bitch.
Man, you know you old when your new pussy is old pussy. Like it's already old. You ain't had that motherfucker 2 weeks and that motherfucker old already.
He said,
I don't want none of that old ass pussy.
He said, don't worry, the pussy's not mine. It's rented. It's still fresh.
No, that motherfucker is permanent. That motherfucker ain't rented.
Oh, so he done got that done too.
Yeah, that's all. He got a full.
So does Caitlyn have walls?
Vagina.
He got a whole thing. But you know,
that nigga ain't got no walls.
They could flip it out though again. That's
Hell no.
Boy, it took too much nerves
They flip
and
it
muscles and all that.
No, they done fucked up. No, that's a permanent operation.
Listen, if you have money,
how you gonna flip it out and make it and mold another?
Because they don't have to technically cut it up.
They just split that motherfucker like a hot dog.
Look at it.
So if somebody go in with them, then it can accidentally come out. Like when they going in and out.
Not that it would have to be surgically done. It's not just gonna be like. like you have to, but it could be if you got money, anything is possible.
Right.
You could get your bottoms done. You could get off on
your
murder
knees
cases.
done, your toes
Like
done.
you know what I'm saying? Get off on a couple of murder cases. You can basically do whatever if you got a little bit of cash on you.
All right. So what we got for the next subject coming up?
Listen, if she don't stop announcing next subject of what we got to be on, like
No, because I feel like I have to remind y'all because we go in too deep into stuff. Me and the nigga looked at like, damn, we done spent the whole hour on this one conversation.
Hey,
you know,
She
so
started talking about
we
flipping
got-
coochies inside
we got
out.
a lot to talk about today.
you can't flip
Because
it
me
out.
Shamice is in the motherfucking building, so we don't get everything covered.
It's like a little dub, just in there, like damn.
Let me see. I think I'm going to talk about the dumbest story I heard in a long fucking time. I've been doing research for this show for 5 weeks.
What is it?
And this shit takes the cake.
What is it?
5 weeks.
Yeah, about 4 or 5 weeks. All right. Dumbest story. Like, we don't have a donkey of the day. I think this should be the dumbest shit of the month. All right, we got a superintendent of a Pennsylvania school district has armed his students with rocks to stop school shootings. In every classroom is a 5-pound bucket full of rocks. And he said that he thinks it will slow down the rate of school
All
shootings.
right, so niggas about to do drive-by rock fights.
He said that basically when students hide under their desks or they lay down, like I guess the drill during a school shooting was to lay down, cover your head, some bullshit like that. He said they're
So that
basically
motherfucker
sitting
come
ducks.
in? Okay.
You are. I agree with that.
So
Okay,
he
but
said
do
if
you
a
agree
gun-
with arming the students with rocks? Because doesn't that say, okay, if somebody starts shooting, y'all grab these rocks and go fuck them up. So now instead of 5 to 10 people getting killed, you got all these little rock throwing motherfuckers running out in the hallway and he just picking motherfuckers off.
All right.
That's how I look at it.
I mean, you would have to see that. Like I seen videos of when they was in Columbine and they did that. Like if you didn't see videos of them when they was like sitting with their hands down and he came in and just shot at them, popped them, like because what are you going to do?
Yeah.
You have nothing. Your desks are put together, so it's not like you can pick up a chair and swing anything. You can't. So basically, they were. That's what they were. They were sitting ducks when he came in and he shot at them.
Now,
I mean, I kind of agree with that, but how come I would have said, hey, I'm a hood nigga. Open these windows up. Make sure these motherfucking windows is
if your
good.
ass is too high, up
Well, then
down,
I'd
that
rather
shit.
fucking
And
jump
that
than get
is
shot.
gonna be a flat.
Because
No, we talking about kids here though. Like I would jump out of the second floor
now,
window.
now it sounds stupid, but I can see it. I can't see no kids walking around with rocks in the hallways to the restroom.
Yeah.
But now in the classroom, if something go down, I can see, okay, they put a rock in everybody's desk, or if they know some shit about to go down, we got it. Okay, let's grab these rocks at the desk or the closet, whatever, then bomb his ass. But I can't see them walking
bomb his
around
ass.
with rocks.
yeah, like not just walking around with them, but if something did happen, because they do bust through the door and get in the classrooms, and that's what they do when they shoot people, because you're under a desk and then they get shot. I would rather, I mean, it's like fight or flight. Like, which one are you going to do? Are you going to try to? I would rather you
He
have
gonna get some of us, but
right,
he ain't
but
gonna
he
get
ain't
all
gonna get
of
all
us.
of us, right? Like I mean, me having
Why
this-
not just reinforce the classroom doors? How come nobody thought
What,
of
that
that?
all like automatic lock? We had that at Genesis.
Put
I was at an
some-
alternative school. We had automatic lock.
Because
doors.
if you
If
got
you put a locked door
bulletproof
and a motherfucker
glass.
can't kick it in, can't shoot a fucking doorknob off like in the movies or something, then he can't get in. He's
mean,
stuck in the hallway.
I mean, if you
so the
got-
motherfucker skipping class, that's on y'all.
I mean, but if you got an AR-15 in public schools, you're going to shoot the door. I mean, it's not
or
like
not even that. If you attend to that school, y'all all know. I used to go to Southeast. We used to sneak on through the side doors.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody open doors. So it's a lot of ways to get in.
and I
school,
went to Sligo.
especially if you go there.
like we used to open
Yeah,
the
but to
back
get
door.
in, man,
You
get
talking
in
about-
every single
You talking
class.
about to get into the classroom?
Yeah.
Right? But what type of
Yeah.
doors are? I mean, even at
Automatic lock doors.
But even at Sligo, the doors were locked. But it wasn't like we had steel doors where if you shot at this shit,
I had them old school doors with the big ass window.
Hey, that
Niggas
big-
coming by peeking
Hey,
in.
that-
What's up, boy?
hey, that window.
Hey, look at these niggas in the hallway, cuz.
Hey, we
No,
did.
not them kind of doors. Like, we live in a different age like that when you was in school.
But then you would. But
I mean,
then-
not that you that old, but I'm just saying, like, you could reinforce the doors. We live in a time where people are shooting up the fucking classroom.
But that's just like anything else. If you don't want to give teachers money for pencils and pens, what the fuck are you going to spend all these money on doors for? You're not going to do that. It's not going to happen. If teachers have
So
to,
that's why they gave him some cheap ass rocks.
that's what I'm saying. Like, this is the next.
Well,
best-
I just want to get advice to all the white people. Y'all talk all that shit about black schools, but y'all don't see no niggas coming and shooting shit shit up. So go on, bring your kids on to the hood.
Black kids do not shoot up schools.
Right, yeah.
Exactly.
I don't know why that is. I mean, we shoot up the fucking hood.
Look,
Like,
them motherfuckers like, oh, we don't. Y'all pretty like, oh, we don't want the black kids come to school. We don't want to come to y'all goddamn school.
Yeah.
Y'all fucking shooting up motherfuckers and shit. Fuck that. I don't want my kids going there.
man, just saying that, like a lot of white people, like they always put that energy out, like they're afraid of white people. I mean, black people. Like if I walk like close to a car or something, I hear doors locking and shit
But
like
it's
that.
cool
I'm
for
scared
us
of
to
white
be,
people.
It's cool for us to be afraid of y'all, so y'all can feel like y'all just.
I am afraid. I don't fucking talk shit in traffic no more. I used to have road rage. I'm like, no.
Self-defense, pep out.
Hey, I am a scared citizen right now when I'm out Lenexa. I'm fucking nervous.
I had a conversation with my coworker. She basically said the same thing. She said, we were talking about some part of Missouri. Oh, okay. We were talking about Red Bridge. Mm-hmm. And she made a comment and was like, yeah, Red Bridge is cool as long as you don't go down too far. And I was like, so what's that supposed to mean? She was like, yeah. She was like, well, you know, within a certain area. I said, but you got to think like this. I said, black people feel a different way. I said, I'm uncomfortable. And I've lived out in Overland Park in Lenexa. Like, I've lived out here. I said, I'm more uncomfortable when I'm over here than when I am over there.
Exactly.
And she was like, oh, are you serious? I'm like, yeah, but you have to walk in my shoes. I said, just like you don't understand how we would be comfortable once I get there. I'm surrounded by people who look like me. Mm-hmm. I'm not surrounded by people who look like me when I'm over here. And I've been in certain situations from living over here in good neighborhoods where it's still like, yeah, you may live over here, but you really ain't supposed to be over here. and even
and they look too like, nigga, what you doing?
And even working over there, like I shop over there. People are rude. People are so it is what it is. Like when you deal with the good and the bad in any situation.
For some reason they don't think that we're scared of them. Like I got an example a couple of weeks ago, and this shit was funny. All right, I'm about to get some air in my tire, so I pull up the Quick Trip around the corner for the free air, you know, niggas.
Free air.
So, all right, it's this white lady sitting in a truck there. So I sit there for a second. I'm like, wait a minute. And I thought somebody was on the other side, like putting some air in her tire. She in the driver's seat. So I finally make it known I'm trying to get to the air, so she backs off. Like 2 seconds later, a van pulls up with a white dude, older white dude in it. So now he looking at me like, how come you ain't getting no air? But, you know what I mean? I didn't say shit because, hey, shit, the lady just pulled off. So I pulls up, and I was putting air in all 4 tires. Yeah. But before I even got done with the first one, like I'm leaning down, I couldn't see him. This motherfucker comes around the car and just kind of looked at me like making sure I'm putting air in the tire.
What?
And for me, even being a hood nigga, I'm scared as a motherfucker. Like, I don't know what this motherfucker, I mean, who the fuck gets out and make sure you putting air in your tire?
Right.
Like, the biggest hood motherfucker could have walked up on me, I wouldn't have been nervous, because who knows what this motherfucker about to ask for. But just him standing there over me, this nigga scared the shit out of me. And I ain't gonna lie, I was fucking scared. Like, I don't know if the nigga about to pull out a gun. Like, what gives you the right to come over here and stand next to me to, like, basically say, hurry up, nigga.
The only scary part
I was nervous.
The only scary part about that would be to me, and that's just in my opinion, would be to me is if I said something to you and we got into it, I'm going to jail. Mm-hmm. If you even started it, you're not going to jail.
Exactly.
I'm the one that's going to jail. It's not necessarily being scared of the person. It's like scared of the consequences that's going to happen. Even though it's not your fault. You just minding your business, airing up your tire. White people put on a
good show of acting like playing the victim.
I've seen it. I've seen people like start stuff, and then when the police come, you playing the victim, and it's the other person's problem. Like that's not right. Like that's so you would think.
Yeah, because I mean the dude wasn't big. I wouldn't say I was intimidated by his size, but just the fact that you came over there like 5 feet from me, and I'm on the first tire, nigga. I'm about to get around all 4 of these motherfuckers. You already standing right here. Like, I don't know if you about to pull out a pistol and say some bullshit. Like,
so you didn't say nothing to him? Like,
I didn't say shit. I kept putting my air in my tire. This is a 60.
That boy's looking straight.
This is a 60-year-old white man. Shit, if you say something to this motherfucker, he was like, hey.
He's gonna pull his old ass revolver out on your ass.
I didn't say shit. I filled up my tires and I pulled off.
A musket.
I was stuffing gunpowder in this shit.
Why you steady?
Hey, call me what you want. I aired up my tires and I rolled the fuck up out of that. I was on the way to work. I wasn't about to be late fucking getting shot.
I don't know. I don't blame you, my nigga.
I would have had
it's hard out here. You know what I'm saying? For a goddamn player.
I don't know. I would have had to ask, like, you know, what's up? Like, what do you need? How can I assist you?
I didn't want to say the wrong shit. Like, can I help you, my brother?
I don't like that. Don't watch
he would have put them hands on his head like, well.
He just kind of came over just looking.
Did he have overalls on?
No, he didn't have no overalls.
You know he with the shit. He got the overalls on.
he was kind of dressed casual. Like I said, he was in a van, so when he got out,
button
like,
down.
yeah, it looked like a work van. This nigga got out looking like a lawyer and shit. So hell no, I ain't say shit.
He had kids in back of that bitch. That's why he had to hurry you to hurry up.
That was like, you know, you're just taking too long. Put air in your tires.
Hey, listen,
are you still in air?
I would have asked that boy. All right, it's free. I would have asked that boy, do you got a gauge, a tire gauge? Because, you know, Quick Trip, I got them gauges. You got to just kind of guess.
I had a gauge in my hand, but I didn't even gauge my tires.
Yeah,
I just
you
kept.
eyeball it. Like the boy was just too spooked to look.
Hey,
he was too spooked.
He airing one up too much. That mug running.
Hey, I got my air and left because I just didn't even know what the fuck. Like, why would you even get out? It ain't your turn. Like, I wouldn't even do that shit. And that's how you know. Like, I wouldn't walk up on a white person and just like kind of like, hey, hurry up.
That's white privilege.
That's a criminal offense in the black world.
That's like white privilege. that is very, and it's very real. I hate when people say that doesn't exist. Yes, it does.
Oh, that shit exists.
You know, you getting away with a lot of shit than what we getting away with. So stop acting like it's something new. Mm-hmm. It's very true.
Oh man.
Ron, don't be scared.
Right.
Don't be scared. Don't
be scared.
I made it to work.
All right, next.
Don't be.
Hey, she got a red light over here. She give us 5 minutes of topic.
Right.
That's what we need because the people trying to hear everything, baby. They wants to hear.
If people want to hear everything, you make sure you download each and every show all the time. You make sure you like it. You make sure you share it so that way we can keep it going.
Each and every show, podbean.com. We're now on iTunes. In a couple days, we'll be on Spotify.
Shout out to Spotify. That's my Spotify.
I love Spotify. I do too.
We will be on Spotify in less than 24 hours, so search it.
It's going to be great. It's going to be great, guys.
They're going to have music and everything in the background. They're going to have the raps.
I'll probably just go ahead and drop one of my songs. I mean, I don't know. Me and Ryan still talking about it.
And then we still got that one hit banger we had.
We had
a killer.
we had a couple
on our staff.
We had a couple of hits. So we gonna go ahead and
I'm gonna come on there and do my little commercials and shit for my little business. It's all good. You know what I'm saying?
We work together around here.
All right. Speaking of black people,
okay.
Everybody in the world seen Friday. Friday. Next Friday.
The two.
And Friday after next.
Y'all gonna hate me. I didn't like Friday. Friday after next was okay. It wasn't all that great.
I like it.
Did you?
Come on, Pinky nigga. That one?
No, Pinky was on 2, wasn't he? Pinky was on 2. Well, no, Pinky was on 3, but he did a part. But he was really on 2.
Yeah.
In the record store.
Now y'all got me thinking. I forgot.
Yeah.
Anyway, do we need another Friday?
If it's gonna be better than 3,
that's the question I want to ask all black people. Do you even want a Friday?
It was Christmas.
It was Christmas,
and that was funny though too.
It was all right. It wasn't 1 and 2.
I thought it was funny.
I mean, Friday wasn't ever really one of those movies we just thought it was gonna be like hella exciting or super super funny, but like you would put that shit on. Like Friday's one of those movies that black people put on when they about to go to sleep.
Listen,
they watch the first 30 minutes. I mean, after you've seen it a million times, that DVD used to get put in. I go to sleep on that shit every night.
You know, Friday Part 1 and Part 2 are funny when people can still quote lines from the. Like, I don't hear people quote a lot of lines from Part 3. I hear them always quote lines from 1. Mm-hmm. I hear them quote some lines from 2.
Oh, you ain't been around my nephews and nieces. Them motherfuckers will quote Friday after next.
But see here, yeah, okay.
You know the whole movie. You got to say, shut up, damn.
So I'm confused. I thought Ice Cube did the shit. I thought he was the producer. I thought he was the writer. I thought he the one came up with that. I didn't know it was somebody else.
Yeah, he did with Ice Cube and his production company. They basically waiting on a big motion picture production company to cut that check.
Exactly.
And that's why I brought up the topic, because John Witherspoon, a.k.a. Pops, Mr. Bang, Bang, Bang.
Hey, shout out.
They need to give Ice Cube that check. Shit, he did a hell of a good job on NWA. Shit.
He did, but
so they should go ahead and cut that check automatically.
But did he produce NWA?
Yeah.
Did he direct it?
Him and Dre were like,
I thought they
neck and neck.
Yeah, they didn't put up any money, but they had to have them in there, so they made sure they got the story right. So they had a little.
It was a story. And they found some motherfuckers to put some money in their shit. But it is what it is.
But he directed and produced.
Yeah, he did.
Friday.
Yeah.
But either.
But I thought he did NWA because it's like all them Are We There Yet movies is Cubes.
Yeah, they on Cube Vision.
So
NWA, he just had a part of that.
Yeah, Friday was on Cube Vision.
Yeah, but nobody puts their own money up. Like, that's the thing. The motion picture company is basically like, we're not going to cut the check until you can get Chris Tucker on board.
We need sponsors.
They want Chris Tucker in the movie. They're not gonna greenlight it unless Chris Tucker is in it.
For what? They didn't have 2 movies without his ass.
But they didn't make as much money as the first one did, and they gave less money for the first one to make.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you this right now. If Chris Tucker's gonna do it, you need to lose some goddamn weight because you can't be on Friday looking all chunky and shit.
He stopped smoking weed.
Nah, it ain't gonna be funny.
But
I just feel like Chris Tucker is like 90s funny. He's not like
the whole thing is 90s fun. Like, this is what I'm saying. I'm not trying to be a
I don't
hater.
think he's funny now.
But I'm not trying to be a hater. But
all he gonna do is talk about Michael.
But listen, listen. But that's what I'm saying. The vibe from the 90s, even late 90s, is not what's happening now. It's not what's happening now.
They might be bringing the clothes back, but they ain't
like
bringing
stop
the
trying to bring
back.
like when they were talking about bringing Martin back. Don't do that.
Right.
If it's like if
Tommy gone, it ain't coming back.
Please do not, y'all. Listen, if it's not broke,
Yeah, motherfucker. What you
don't fix it. Not at all.
Our guest is making me a refresher drink. She needs ice.
Yeah,
All right, this is what I gotta say though. This is what I gotta say before.
Y'all know we can't do no hot shit. Trying to burn my goddamn throat.
This is why I think Chris Tucker is mad. Besides the fact that he says he went Christian and he doesn't want to play the role or be typecast as the weed smoker again, because he actually has said that. I think he's mad about the way the money was made up. Yeah. He got paid $14,000 for the first movie.
But that was that in those times, though.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. $14,000 for a low budget movie, and you was a low budget nigga at the time.
Exactly, that's how you came up. Besides,
he's basically mad because they grossed grossed $28 million, and he got paid $14,000.
I'd be mad at that too.
I mean, but if you sign a contract for a movie,
I'd be mad at that too.
Like Pop said in the interview, he signed on like most of them made $5,000.
Yeah.
Chris Tucker got 14 because he was a little hot at the time from Def Comedy Jam and blah, blah, blah. Hadn't seen him in shit else as far as a movie.
Y'all only seen him in Def Comedy Jam.
If I get a $14,000 check, I might be a little upset when I see it like blow up and become some cult classic and make millions and millions of dollars. But you signed on for 14, bro. You can't renegotiate. It's a prenup.
No, but listen though, not even that. That gave him a lot of opportunity, just like Rush Hour.
Yeah,
that's how he got on. So yeah, you got to start off from somewhere, guys.
But I don't know.
They didn't have enough money. It wasn't like they didn't have like, oh, we got all this money, but we only gonna pay you $14,000. That's probably all they could afford back then.
But I think people should sometimes you should just leave stuff alone. It's kind of like Dave Chappelle when they asked him would he do another Chappelle show. He's like, no. The Chappelle show was hot at the time that it was. Why am I going to go back and mess that up? Like, it's a classic. People love it. So if I bring a new one out and it comes out, then it's gonna be bad. So
girl, we on the radio.
I still think that she's discussing her drink. I mean, just like she just said, Friday set you up to make those $20 million paychecks. So you can't be mad at that. If you hadn't made that $14,000, you wouldn't have made that $20 million for Rush Hour.
But then you got to think those are assumptions because dudes didn't come out and say he was mad about the money. He just said he didn't want to do it because he didn't want to be portrayed.
I think that's the most fitting
now you want to be a Christian now, but bitch, you were just doing a stand up on Netflix just a while ago.
He did.
So what are you saying?
He did, but listen, even
now you need some money now.
But even his stand up on that wasn't as because I watched it. It wasn't like
well, go sit your old.
It wasn't classic.
It
wasn't classic, but I think at that time when they put that out, people wanted to see Chris Tucker, so that's why we all watched it. I don't think he fulfilled all of our expectations, but
he was so funny, especially on Def Comedy Jam.
Yeah, hell yeah, that's what made him that 14.
But the time was different. You know what? People be acting like 10 years does not make the difference. You could tell from people with age difference. 10 years makes all the difference. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. There's a big difference from like when TV was out 10 years ago. Even 20 years ago, it was better. I don't care what nobody say. We grew up with like good shows.
It was funny shows. Now they do too much. It's all extra. They do too much.
Like
it's a few that's just.
Well, we only have reality shows now.
Yeah. We don't have nothing. We don't know Mad TV. No nothing.
Thank you, Chris, for saying you don't want to do it. Don't do that. Please don't bring Baby Boy 2 out like he said. Like other people are talking about.
Chris, I put it like this, Chris. And you know and I know, I hope you listening right now because, motherfucker, I know you need some money. So I advise you to go ahead and do it, lose a couple of pounds.
Don't do it.
And get on that motherfucker.
Why she's discussing this man's weight?
And not only that, Mike Epps.
Because you look funny.
Mike Epps
be like, damn, you know what I'm saying?
And I'm pretty sure Mike Epps is cool too.
Stop making enough. This ain't enough. Hey. You know that smoke. I'm telling you, hey, you need that check, baby. Fuck all that. You better come on back.
And the bad part about it is the people who are cutting the check don't want to do the movie because Chris Tucker wasn't signed on. But I think they got enough comedians in the movie to make another one.
That's
like, I'm not dying for it, but I wouldn't mind seeing it.
But that's obviously telling you that they don't want to make the movie.
I support they black asses for another black movie. Go ahead. I don't give a fuck if the motherfuckers is shitty. Just like with Mike Epps, that one motherfucking movie that was stupid as fuck.
What was that?
What movie?
Y'all know the movie he was in.
Which movie?
Look, it wasn't that important because I don't even remember the goddamn name.
I'm trying to think about
Meet the Blacks.
Meet the Blacks was funny as shit.
It had some funny parts, but it didn't make enough money. It wasn't.
Meet the Blacks was funny as shit.
It was a hit and miss.
I don't give a fuck. That shit was hilarious.
See, it was hilarious to us because we like dumb movies.
Right.
Damn.
We
I think it was cool, but I don't think it's nothing I would watch again.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't like a Friday. Friday was funny. It still got their parts. It got its parts.
I'll be the hater.
Meet the Blacks.
What are you about to say?
I'll be the hater. Friday 3, the part 3 wasn't all that funny to me. Like, it was like, okay, like that's something.
Hold on. And speaking of movies, I'm sorry for cutting you off, but we ain't gonna be saying this on the air. Sorry for cutting you off. We just drunk, y'all. I know I am.
I was gonna say she's just drunk.
She's getting on one.
Motherfuckers gonna be stuttering. But what's up with this? I'm hearing with this motherfucking what's his motherfucking name? LeBron James trying to do a house party.
He trying to do what?
He trying to remake House Party. Leave it alone, Brian. Please, LeBron. Stop.
Is he?
Yeah.
I didn't hear about this.
He is producing it.
He's producing House Party. No, I think it's
with the old people in it.
I don't know.
I haven't read the details of it, but LeBron definitely signed on to fund it. Yeah. He's the money man behind the new House Party.
And I think it is going to be a trash it.
Hey, do you know?
But with House Party, though, I didn't like House Party after part 1.
Hey, I didn't either.
No, I like 1 and 2. That was it.
You talking about Class Act was part 2?
Class Act was a totally different movie. I just watched that shit. That shit been on cable every night.
I know.
Blade Brown.
I didn't like it after 1. I didn't like it after 1. That shit was trash. And then Immature tried to come out and do like the house party.
That was the trashiest one.
Yeah, I stopped watching house parties after the first one.
Class Act, the first one, I ain't gonna lie. The second one of House Party, it was cool to me.
Which one was the second one?
Where they had to, when they was in college, wasn't it? They had the house party in college. They had the pajama party.
Yeah, to keep kid in college because Play had spent his tuition check or something like that. Then he had to sell his 5.0. You remember that one?
Pajama party.
Yeah, they had to get the key to the dining hall, to the mess hall or some shit, and they had a big party in there. You don't remember the House Party 2?
Shout out to House Party 1. That's it.
You know what? I do take that back. I do take that back. House Party 2 was kind of cool.
It was cool.
Because until she said what was actually was.
That's how you know when you got to still remember. Like,
yeah, I'm a little off.
Nah.
Yeah, after House Party 2, though, they should have just canceled that.
House 2, and that was it. It's like, what can you do, LeBron? I can see LeBron having all time. What's gonna happen is he gonna have so many celebrities making an appearance in it, and it's gonna be that.
Yeah, everybody gonna want to get in on it because they grew up on it. Now,
exactly.
Is the movie
everybody
gonna be good?
I
don't know.
And I hate when they try to make classes into like the new century. Like, what is gonna happen is gonna be in a new century. It's like you ain't trying to make it to where it's 90s.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's gonna be like new century. It's gonna be all this extra shit. And I think y'all should just leave it alone. Just like Martin, leave it alone. Some movies, guys, you just have to leave it alone.
That's all I'm saying.
You have to.
And they really could do it. You know why? I just watched the movie yesterday. Roxanne.
Was it
They
good?
made that movie good. It felt like it was the 80s.
Yeah.
Old ass trains with graffiti on it.
Don't talk about it because I'm supposed to be watching it tonight.
Yeah, I gotta watch it.
Hey, if y'all have not watched Roxanne, watch it.
If you don't know Roxanne was a battle rapper.
Mm-hmm.
She was hot in the motherfucking 80s.
Yeah, and Nia Long was her mom in the movie.
And played it good.
I gotta watch it.
But I'll tell you this, for the new generation, even if you have no idea who the fuck Roxanne is,
go look up.
If you watch that movie, you don't even need to know. No. It's just like the movie is good. It was a biopic, but if you watch it and don't know who it's about, it's still fucking good. And I'm hard on movies. That shit was good.
And my Gandy ass.
We got the movie critic over here. He gonna tell you, baby.
And my Gandy ass, guys, if you all need to see Roxanne 2 with Steve Martin, it's a classic, guys.
I hit her up last night. and said, "Hey, did you see Roxanne?" She was like, "With Steve Martin?" I'm like, "Dude, no." I'm like, "I want to talk about it on the show." She said with Steve Martin.
Like, duh, it's a classic. I've seen it. Guys, it's a great movie.
I'm talking about the movie.
But no, I am. I'm going to watch. But movies.
Oh, they made a movie about her already?
No, Roxanne was an old movie with it.
With that Mexican chick?
No.
No, I'm thinking of Roxanne. Because it was another Roxanne. She was a Mexican girl. I think she was a singer.
Oh, no, Selena.
Yeah.
Is that what you talking about? Yeah, she was a thick ass singer. But anyway.
Who are you talking about? No.
I think she was talking about Selena.
Not Selena, the one that died. No, not her.
Oh, okay.
It was another chick. She was a singer.
Soul.
She was called Roxanne too, but she was a Puerto Rican.
I have to look it up. But no, it's another movie. But movies like that make younger people, I guess, it's kind of like when Michelle came out and they like, who is she? Like, who is she?
Yeah,
we all
know her.
Right. We all knew who she was and we looking like, you don't know who. But of course, I guess parents don't listen to music like they used to because we knew who everybody was.
To watch it. I'm telling you, like, that's another movie you just watch it. You don't even know. I bet you they hear that song. They're like, oh, that's who sing that
They
song.
did that, but they did that with New Edition. Who was talking about New Edition before BET put out that movie? Like, real talk.
Nobody.
And then after that, kids start doing the dances and knowing who they was. You know? Hey.
Why does it hurt so bad?
Oh, shit.
That I feel so bad. Inside. No long words, just in love.
They are actually chair dancing.
Like, no, but people.
Hey, and them motherfucking boys that played that motherfucker.
They did.
Hey, I give all of them the business, especially that little motherfucker, Ronnie.
Listen.
Baby, you call me anytime, any motherfucking
Shout out to
day with my anywhere. Janet Jackson voice.
Hey, she got the hat on and everything.
Hey, with the hoop earring. Anyway.
You know what? Like, seriously, y'all did good. Shout out to the cast, man. The cast and crew.
Hey, that one play Ronnie, baby. He's so motherfucking fine.
You know what? The one who played Ronnie was the one who played the little brother in NWA, in the NWA movie.
Yeah, and he played, for those who don't know, and he played in the, not Walking Dead, but the
Fear of the Walking Dead.
Fear of the Walking Dead. He played in the first season, I think the first and the second episode, because he got murked, but he played it in there too though. So he's a really good actor. He's a really good actor.
And the one who plays Johnny,
and he played in the what's that Fat Joe with his little BET series he got out?
I don't know.
Fat Joe?
Yeah, right.
No, y'all know the Puerto Rican nigga.
Fat Joe. We know who Fat Joe is.
Y'all never seen his series that he got on BET?
No.
He got one where the white people is black people and the black people is white people. They did a remake of that what's that one nigga? That it's a remake of a movie back in the day with the star what's the nigga with the big ass chin?
I can't stand it.
No, the one that played Boogie Nights.
Oh,
John Travolta?
Yeah, no, it's John.
Yeah. Did John Travolta play Boogie? No, he played in Saturday Night.
Oh, okay. Well, man, y'all got me on that one. And one more movie I gotta ask y'all, did y'all watch?
He played in Grease.
John Travolta.
Yeah, okay, John Travolta. He played in the movie back in the day, y'all. I swear y'all need to watch it. Back in the day, they made it's in the 90s or 80s. It was like white people were black people struggling, and black people was rich white people. It's a good movie, but Fat Joe, I think he did a remake because he had some 3 series on BET, and they played that, and they had 2 more series or something going on. But y'all need to watch it. But your man was in
just
there.
Just because you said that, I'll go ahead and watch.
I think she's talking about Irv Gotti's show.
Irv Gotti, yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, she better have us watch the wrong show.
She gonna have y'all Googling Fat Joe. Yeah. She said the Puerto Rican nigga.
He right, Irv Gotti, you right.
But in every show is like he takes a song title and he makes a show out of it.
Yeah, it's like a little series.
I don't know if it still comes on, but I watched a couple of them. That shit was pretty good.
Yeah, it's like a movie series, like a little TV series.
I have to see this, but you
see the one where the white dudes was black dudes?
I seen that. They was in the dope houses and shit.
Yeah, that shit was funny.
Yeah, that shit was cool.
And
I like that.
The brother was fucking with the news anchor wife, and they was black, and he was fucking her and shit like that. But when they came in the house, she was like, right.
Yeah.
And they jumped that white boy out.
It's called Tails.
Tails.
Yeah, Tails.
That's what it's called. But little baby that played Ronnie off Mint Condition.
This
He
fool
was in one
said,
of them
"Hey,
series.
she got to be drinking because she said mint condition." Hey, she be new edition.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's too many editions. God damn it.
But the one who played as Johnny Gill is on Star, which is my other show. So it's very important.
No, I like the one that played Bobby. He did a good job. Bobby.
He did.
But
He's the one who plays in all those movie skits, though. I mean, them skits on the internet.
Oh, I know what you talking about.
Did you recognize that was him?
Yeah, I recognize him instantly. I can't think of his fucking name on Facebook, but I follow all his skits.
He does funny skits, like little. He's the one who reenact the skit of Kevin Hart talking about his mama when his mama went to the school and told the teacher or whatever. Dude, funny. He's hilarious. But yeah, shout out to
what? Okay, who's the one that reenact the one when it was like Kevin Hart, him and his bitch pop pill.
I didn't see that one.
That was him.
That
was him.
Okay. That shit was funny.
That was funny.
He's the one who does those. So that's the one who played as Bobby. That's him.
Okay, the reenact skit nigga. Yeah. Okay, that's him.
That's him. Dude's funny. He's hilarious.
She said the reenact skit nigga. Yeah, okay, that's him.
He is hilarious. Shout out to him too. I don't know his name. I have to look up his name. Let me see who he is.
All right, what we got next? What you got next for us?
If you don't start announcing, stop announcing what we got.
Trying to see what's over there on Bianca's plate.
Y'all know what? I'm gonna get y'all motherfucking time clock. So that way y'all can just go into it like, like on stage when the comedy jams, when they got that clock on the bottom.
I had to wrap it up.
My time is up, y'all guys. Thank you.
All right, that's my time. I'll catch y'all later. Thanks for coming out.
Right. That's what you need.
So everyone used to love Bruno Mars. Now they're mad at Bruno Mars.
For what?
They basically for stealing blackness and black culture.
Oh, that one song.
I mean, not just one song. Just
for dancing his ass off and the type of music he makes.
For everything. Because basically they're saying that he's got his soul from, which he did, from Prince, Michael Jackson, and everybody. And there's certain awards which is true. You have to look at this. And I do believe... I don't want to call him a thief because of all his hard work. Dude he works hard. You can tell he does. However,
he dance hard as a motherfucker.
He kills it. However, it is true. You doing the same things that they used to do, and you're getting awards and money.
And what's wrong with it? Like I said, it was a different time back then. And my thing is for that man, he loves that atmosphere. He loves that 90s, and he loves that 80s, 70s music. Exactly. So he loved that shit. He loved that groove and that
She just bust a move.
For real, like he loved that shit. So it's like, why y'all trying to hate on him?
But here's the problem with
They're calling him a culture appropriator.
Yeah, but but
if he was a full black nigga,
he wouldn't get those awards. Basically,
niggas wouldn't be hating.
No, if he was a full black nigga, he wouldn't get those awards. You know what? Here's the thing.
I don't think he would have had the crossover appeal that he has now.
Right, that's my point.
I think that's the big thing.
He wouldn't. You wouldn't have the crossover appeal like that. You wouldn't have the open arms to Grammys, and you wouldn't have that. I mean, the same way that
they don't give Chris Brown that. They didn't give him that before the incident, and even after. Because as far as like music and dancing
Chris Brown
and
a light-skinned nigga, and he makes pop, hip hop.
Yeah,
exactly. He can make any type of music.
And they don't do that. They don't do that.
But
anyway, go now. Far as now with them people that was trying to sue him, which they didn't win. Sorry to say
now you have to tell us that because I don't know who was getting sued.
Yeah, I got that one song. That one song. The first video that had everybody.
Don't believe it, just watch.
Yeah, that first.
Okay,
one.
Yeah.
The people that made originally that had that beat that they claim he stole, they tried to sue him. But basically, whatever happened, I don't know, I guess Bruno had a fire ass snorter. But anyway, they didn't get no money. They were trying to get paid. But my thing is this: okay, I understand you mad, but back in those times, niggas wasn't getting paid like that. And I know that's not fair, but it's just like we wasn't making money. That the internet wasn't invented back then like that.
But
it's like they wasn't getting a lot of money how they should have been getting it now. So they mad. But anyway, they didn't win that shit. But I think, me personally, I think like that's like you grow up. You could be an R&B ass bitch, or you can be a rap ass nigga. You can be in country. It's like Bruno loved that 70s, 80s, you know what I'm saying, Soul Train shit. So it's just like,
but that's not the.
He try to make music like in that area, like that's what he try. That's what he does.
But the problem is not that he loves that type of music.
He can't help his skin color.
But nobody.
He can't help he's Hawaiian.
But it's not.
You know what I'm saying? Not Puerto Rican, not African, not mixed. He's Hawaiian.
But you got to look at it like
it's this. Like, why y'all mad at him?
But you got to look
like
at
the music he likes.
No, it's not that he likes the music that he likes. It's basically you would not get. You could take the same type of music.
Everybody know about the color of your skin. Ain't shit gonna happen. This is what it is. It is what it is.
But you know what? If people,
so what can we do about it?
But if people,
I mean, it ain't his more white. You know, black people we killing each other. So it's like. It's a lot of white motherfuckers outweighing the blacks, and they the ones that's voting and got the money investing and doing all this. So it's just like,
but you know what?
What can you do?
But if people was to use that same mind frame of saying it is what it is and what can you do, you wouldn't have the shit that you got now.
I mean, yeah, of course I know that.
Because
I'm just saying though, but like now, what can you do? Like, so why are they so mad at Bruno?
You know what? You know what? Here's the thing. Sometimes people got to take an L, and people. The problem is nobody wants to fucking take an L. If I have to give somebody a fucking L for the bigger picture, I'm going to go with the bigger picture. I'm not going to go.
So why you got to give Bruno an L?
Too bad.
Why he gets an L?
Because the same people who's doing the same amount of, and don't get it twisted. I like Bruno Mars. I like Bruno.
So what
Mars.
You saying? Bruno ain't making enough, or he stole?
No, I'm not saying he's not making enough.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not saying he's not making enough.
So did he steal or did he not steal? What is it?
I'm not saying he's not making enough. What I'm saying is, if you put a black person doing the same shit that Bruno Mars is doing right now, you would not get the same amount of pay. The same exact shit, the same dances, the same songs, the same moves, the same writing, the same whatever. That black person would not get the same amount of money. You would not get the same type of recognition. You would not get the same type of awards. You would not do that. So if I got to give a nigga an L for the bigger picture, you get an L for the bigger picture.
Exactly. Bruno Mars is going through exactly what Eminem went through.
So y'all feel like
Eminem
Bruno. So y'all feel like Bruno. What was we talking about? The subject is about Bruno not getting paid enough. Y'all think he should get paid enough?
No.
They saying that he's got cultural appropriation. Like the same. You're
basically borrowing our culture.
So basically,
they going further than we would.
Basically, they saying Bruno Mexican.
but he said he is. He's Filipino. His mom is like Filipino, and his dad is I can't think of what his dad is.
Something Hawaiian.
But
one of them Hawaiian.
He is. But the thing is. I don't know. I find it funny with black people. Black people talk about the Kardashians and be like, they just trying to be black because they taking our shape, they taking our clothes, they taking our thing. Yeah. But you get the same dude.
Black people are complainers. We are complainers. But we are never satisfied.
No,
we're never happy.
We be
so
right
we
sometimes.
Gonna talk that shit.
No, people tired of taking your stuff. People are tired of other people coming in and taking their stuff, taking their ideas, and you're getting praised for it.
The thing about it, that's the one thing I do not like about black. I mean, with motherfuckers stealing. It's cool if you like, okay, I love black people so much. I like their style, but don't try to Miley. Don't try to take the twerk and try to say it's your twerk and you came up with it. No, black people been twerking since Africa, since we was bamming on the goddamn
but that's the same thing.
So that's what I'm saying. I don't like it when they do that. I can see if you embracing like, I love black the culture and all that, but don't take it and stay.
But it doesn't matter because in the cameras you could be saying, yeah, I love black people. Black people are great, and then outside the camera you could be like, shit. As long as I'm getting these checks, I don't give a fuck about what's going on. Like, you know what I mean? If you are one of those type of people who are like taking a stand and you like, you right, I did get this or I got this vibe from y'all and you're giving back, that's cool. But if you getting this money, you getting these awards.
Know what? I don't necessarily think it's that because it's like sometimes when like white people do things that black people do or they like and they infatuated with, it's the internet. Because everybody got their own opinions. If it's more opinions that's outweighing the other, like if it's like a lot of opinions saying like, okay, Molly came out with twerk and what the boo, and this is they little, y'all know social media. Yeah. Then it's more saying like, oh, she came with this, and it's less, oh, no, the fuck she didn't. They gonna go with that.
Look at
what I'm saying?
Look at this.
So,
basically, it's like
I blame social media.
They're saying people of other races are taking our culture's music and furthering it. Just like I seen something a little while ago where it was this girl on my page and she said, "Okay, I'm doing them Bo Derek braids." And Bo Derek was a white girl with braids, and it was like all of a sudden, like white people like, "Ooh, she invented braids." No, African women have been wearing braids for a long time.
Bitches been.
And now I saw another ad where white people re-released the do-rag. Did you see that shit? It's like, hold on, we have been doing this shit forever. So how could you take credit for this?
You cannot say that there's not.
Hold on, wait, Bo Derek. I thought they were just some dookies to the back. You know what I'm saying?
They were wearing those before Bo Derek wore.
So they gave it a name.
And then that's the same thing. Just
Oh,
like
they the BDs.
and Berdack sound like Indians, so y'all need to be paying these motherfuckers.
what did they call
The land y'all didn't goddamn stole.
I'm trying
White
to-
people always stealing, duh. Why you act like this something new?
But it's not. Just,
They are stealers.
But
European people are still Caucasian. They stealers.
But
they steal.
But it's not just white people that steal people. Anybody who can get something off on black culture, because
That's white people.
Because when we do it, it's bad to anybody. When we do it, it's bad. And even people looking at Bruno and be like, "Oh, well, he's Latino, but at least he's not
That's a
black.
nigga.
But at least he's not black, and he's cool, and that's okay. That's fine. We'll take that. But if anybody else, you can.
Bruno Mars is a nigga with a different tan.
Bruno Mars is not a nigga.
He's a nigga with a tan.
Said with a different tan.
Black people love to call.
He's still a Mexican, and white people hate Mexicans just as much as they hate black folks. Tell the truth.
Shit,
now,
you said
be
that.
honest.
You said that if you want to, Latinas make America a lot of money, and you
Because they work for shit.
making people a lot of money. So if you're gonna praise anybody or put somebody in a different
You know,
situation,
like to say, I blame Donald Trump for everything because when they had that series on Donald Trump, you should have seen all the white people like, the Mexicans need to go on back where they came from. They taking all the jobs and shit like that. So, why these white people don't fuck with the Mexicans?
they mess
Look,
with,
80% of them.
well, look at this. Well, if that's the case, when I turn on the news and see police shooting people, it's black people. I don't see them shooting Mexicans.
That's our thing.
Exactly.
I don't see them.
That's the black people thing. They always getting shot up at like Mexican, white people. They feel like we're their pets. Like they could do whatever they want to do with us, like shooting us and shit like that. Back in the old days.
But that's the same.
You know what I'm saying? Like they feel like they can do anything they want.
And
Mexican, okay, I pay this motherfucker 5 cents an hour, and they gonna build me a whole goddamn building from fucking ground up.
Not the new age Mexicans. Shit, they over here getting money now.
Look, they getting educated.
They getting that money.
They getting educated.
Well,
they get smart
because
over
they
there.
think with unity. Because they think with unity, so they make
Exactly.
money.
And-
Exactly.
And opposed to what we do. However, like
And
I
when
said,
they were getting that
And
5
we don't
cents,
think-
they were
we're
saving
We're
that
not
shit.
getting anything because we don't think we're unity because it all goes back to the slavery days with the house nigga and the field nigga.
listen, I'll say this,
And that's why we've been funking ever since.
I'll say this. If
That's how black people funk. Have y'all noticed that? Like how we kill each other? It all started from the house nigga. In the field nigga. The lighter you are, you get to get in the house. So them light niggas, them light skinned niggas was snitching and shit. You know what I'm saying? Them field niggas was like, you bitch ass nigga.
no, listen,
You know what I'm saying?
black people have this issue with one. Everybody has to think they tough. Everybody want to fight. Nobody wants to. It's like crabs in a barrel.
But the tough goes just from where you come from. It's like niggas had to be tough. It wasn't no. You get soft. You soft. You get ran over on period point blank.
There's a difference between.
Period.
There's a difference.
But I'm
between,
just saying, like the root. I just feel like the root where it came from. Like how messes them. Like it could be 20 motherfuckers in a goddamn house
No,
and they
like-
stacking their motherfucking bread. I'm just saying like unity. Like we can't really come together like that. Like Mexicans and Chinese and all them. Like we can't really get together like that. I'm just saying like where it comes from. Like back in the day.
We can't be together like that because we brainwashed with money. That's what it is.
It ain't even just about money. We just brainwash this period.
But listen, that's like a person to get on.
It's
social,
like when they say every man for themselves, every black man for themselves, especially back in the day. House nigga.
But if you keep that type of
That's where it
mentality,
Misha's getting real deep.
That's where it came from, y'all.
but that doesn't mean that's how it's got to be.
It don't have to be like that.
Like black people are good at using that. Black people are good at using. But this is what was done to us. But saying, okay, that's what was done. So what are you doing now? And people be like, oh, but what was done to us? Like, okay, we get that point. But what are you doing now?
Exactly.
Well, see, back in the day, like, stop bringing up what I'm
Right.
not trying to say don't bring up because that's important. We need to know that. However, at the same time, somebody's got to change that. Like somebody's got to come in and reroute how things are.
But the thing is, people are coming in and trying to change it. And motherfuckers don't want to change.
They don't.
Period, point blank. They want to sit around or repping the block, selling rock, selling tree, doing the same ass shit, funking with niggas,
Selling
making
rock.
battle raps. Look, making raps and killing each other and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It don't have to be like that, but niggas is stuck in their own ways. Niggas don't want to see change, and it's sad because real niggas fought for us to get an education. So if a nigga done fought for me and got killed and beat and put in jail for me just to go to school, bitch, I'm going to school.
Well, I'm not gonna call y'all real niggas.
And they don't
I'm
understand.
Gonna call y'all real men and women. But
I was
however,
gonna let that slide.
Okay, yeah.
However,
I mean, but y'all know I'm just talking slang.
We
You know what I'm
get it.
saying? And y'all know I got that urban slang.
Yeah, I was gonna say how
and that's
we
just how
get it.
black folks talk. We just say nigga, you know what I'm saying? Because you know back in the day, I'm gonna take it way back. We wasn't taught a lot of words. So that country shit. That's why I say country shit. Like we wasn't talking that white ass shit and them long ass words and shit like that.
We wasn't.
So we use our short term slang, and that's what it is.
But
nigga.
you know what? Here's the thing. I think a lot of us too.
I think after this show, our podcast will be canceled. They're gonna listen to it and kick us off the network.
No, like,
Please, Podbean, don't kick us off, please.
But no, that
we
is
just stating our opinions. I thought that's what it was for. I thought the pod was just a stage of
But no,
opinions.
that is true. I mean, it is. It's true. People don't want to hear it, but you know, like I said, whatever. If I got to give an L, do I like Bruno? I do. However, there's the elephant in the room. If I got to give an L for the bigger picture, somebody got to take an L.
And I forgot the subject, so we giving Bruno an L because of what?
I mean, I'm giving Bruno an L because like sometimes. Like
what we getting the mail for?
Your style, your ways, everything that you did basically came from somebody who.
Yeah.
Everything came from somebody. We all repeating ourselves. Country repeating itself. Hip hop repeating itself. Pop repeating itself. It's like R&B. Everything was repeating itself. So like, how can you take an L?
But if a black person came in and stole country music, they would fucking kill him.
Or Latin music,
they would kill him.
You would listen. You would be out of there.
He would be assassinated on stage.
Y'all ain't know. Y'all look. Y'all can't sing because it would have been the new hood Selena up in this motherfucker. Hey, a bitty bum bum. You know what I'm saying? I would have been in the hood like a diddy bum bum. Hey, y'all got me fucked up.
Hey, and I'll be at every show. They'd be like, she faking.
You know what I'm saying?
She faking.
I'm like, hey, I like Mexican music, so I made me a Mexican album. Point blank. What you gonna do about it? Shit, you been stealing our shit for years.
Hey, they'd be like, she only did her.
I believe her too.
They'd be like, she only did her alphabet on that album. So that's all she knew.
Uno, dos, cuatro, sucker, a bitty bum bum.
They'd be
You know
like,
what I'm saying?
hey,
Welcome to the hood.
They'd be riding.
The hood.
They'd be riding at your shows.
She is in here going off.
For what though? You know what I'm saying?
But no, seriously, it is what it is. Sorry, I love you, Bruno. I do. However, are you thieving a tad? Yes, you are.
Okay, Bruno. I disagree with her, but it's everybody's opinions up at this point. And
you get
I feel that you love our culture so motherfucking much. You got to start making music, and you trying to bring the shit back. So you go ahead, boy, and you do your motherfucking thing.
All right, I just heard
no
the media call him, and I'm calling him that name, the culture appropriator. I just want to hear what he has to say about it. I just want to see. I just want to see if he appreciates the people before. Now, if he says he doesn't,
you know what? Don't trip off them because it's bigger and better things going on. It's worse things. Let me switch that up. It's worse things going on.
I'll never be
because
cool.
It's a lot of white girls and a lot of white dudes that's doing way more deep ass shit than you are. So you do your thing.
Shout out to the black woke people, especially the young people who calling people out. Call people out. I don't give a fuck. Do whatever.
Okay, yeah, you call them out, and then when you call them out, you gonna feel good for about 5 minutes, and the shit's still gonna be the same. So,
but
do what you gotta do.
But you know what? As long as anybody who want to live in that, the shit's still gonna be the same. It's the same people who would have still been in the back of that bus. Wait, would have been still in the back of the bus waiting for white people to do whatever they want to, come in their house, fuck their kids, do whatever they want to. I don't mean to get too deep, but however, sometimes you have to remember.
You went real deep.
No, sometimes people have to remember. You can't just be like, so nothing's going to change. If you keep that same type of mentality, we would have still been getting beaten, chased by dogs. I don't believe that they're saying that nothing is going to change. Money changes everything. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Money changes things. Do you know how mad people were that Black Panther made the money that it made? Yeah. Because black people came out and they showed up, they showed out. Money changes everything. So if you really want change, that's how you change.
Speaking of Black Panther, did you see how they just, now they throwing it on, they said the highest grossing superhero movie ever. So I Googled up some shit to see what was the highest grossing movie ever. And none of those movies gross more than Black Panther.
That's what I'm saying.
So why in the fuck would they just, now because it's a black movie, highest grossing superhero motherfucker, can you just say the highest grossing movie ever? Period. Horror, porn, whatever.
And that is my point.
Movie ever.
My point is we can't have shit.
Because sometimes white people feel like they don't want to defend us. Just say the higher. We just want to be equals.
They
Don't
put
say
an
black
asterisk
or
by
white.
superhero movie.
Yeah,
No,
fuck
motherfucker.
It was the highest grossing
It
movie.
beat out Casablanca, Gone with the Wind, all you motherfuckers little weak ass movies. It beat that shit.
It was the highest grossing movie.
Give them their props.
Let's
Right, y'all white ass was in that movie theater jail.
They came afterwards. They came
Hey babe, we're not gonna go on the first day. We're gonna go through the week, you know.
We'll go on Wednesday and see it. No, shout out to white people, y'all.
We're
Y'all
gonna
cool.
wait till all these niggas go see it, and then we're gonna slide up in there.
Because I don't want to offend anybody. They have any white racist part in there. They're gonna be looking at us fucking Betsy, so I'm not fucking going.
No, people like
The motherfuckers came in with dashikis and everything on. Like, you motherfuckers will not harm me and my family.
Hey, I bet you the African stores was fucking happy. Them motherfuckers came in with dashiki, 2 pieces. They had that wraparound. Bitches had baskets on their head with fruit in it. I'm telling you.
Nigga, we ain't sold this much inventory in years. God damn, what the fuck's going on?
buy 2 of those. Right. No, seriously.
Oh, buy one, get one for half off, bitch. We got the dashiki sandwiches.
How much is that one? Give me all of them. My whole family going.
We got them stick brushes too. You go ahead. Hey, yeah, I swear to God, mom bought an African stick brush. Y'all wonder why them motherfuckers' teeth is so clean and clear and white? They use sticks. They had these sticks branches. I forgot what type. It's a certain type of tree, but they take the branches out of the sticks, cut them, dip them in like some peppermint, some type of shit, and they chew on the stick. And when they chew on the stick over time, it brushes, it fans out. Like, you know, when you chew on something, it fans out. So they just be cutting, like brushing their teeth on it, but basically they just chew on it. And I'm like, why? And like, she was like, that's how, mom had an African friend.
Yeah.
And she was like, this how our teeth is so clean because we chew on these sticks. Just who knows?
Hey, where do you get them from?
Damn.
You get them from any African, like, store. They got one African store on Broadway. Like, people sleep on them, but that's how they get their teeth clean. They chew on these sticks.
Look
and they
at
dip
this.
them in peppermint.
I just learned something I didn't know.
Yeah, they dip them in some type of peppermint concoction because it's more than peppermint. And they chew on them. And once you chew on them, the stick, it fans out. Yeah. So you can kind of like brush your teeth with them. Like, you ain't even got to like brush them like a morning brush.
Yeah,
you just like chew on them like, you just chew on them. And just kind of play around with them in your mouth and shit like that. But
I never knew that.
Yeah, that's how they teeth be so white.
Genius.
How y'all know? For them to be so motherfucking... No, I ain't gonna say for them to be so poor, but for Africans...
We're definitely getting banned.
Oh, yeah, we do, yeah. Hey, that's... I just think you see a motherfucker walking on dirt. Like, they don't live like how we live.
Listen.
Walking on dirt, shooting a lion, killing lions and shit, making clothes and elephants and tusks and all that shit.
And this is how
I'm just saying, like...
But this is how you know we are Americanized. Because I had plenty of black friends, especially being in school, had plenty of black friends. And they're like, that's sad that y'all think that that's how we look because that's what they show y'all on TV.
Right.
And then I'm like, well, what do you mean? And he showed me pictures and I'm like, damn, y'all living better than we are. And I'm not trying to say...
They just show they hood, just like how our hood been shown on First 48. They just show they hood.
But they show they bad part, but they don't show they good part. Like, I mean, we got bad parts over here. Like, look at Prospect. Look at Independence Avenue. Look at Quindaro. We got bad. You know what I'm saying? We got bad shit over here. So it's not like
look at 39. You know, like 44.
Hey, we gonna see Misha going over there doing the cleanup on the streets. Stuff about this for the hood. Right, you know the hood.
Man, before we wrap this show up, I gotta say this. I worked with an African. Matter of fact, at ECM. I don't know if you remember Prince.
Hell no.
We do too. Yeah, we do. We know who he is.
All right, so I had to wait till I got cool with him and started asking him these African questions and shit. Started asking him I was like, hey man, so where'd you live? Like, what kind of, house did you live in? So he kind of sensed where I was going with it. So he started showing me pictures and this, and that. I was like, damn, it's nice as fuck over there. Yeah. I mean, the shit was like, his family had Benzes and shit. They got a lot of Benzes in Africa. I don't know why. Them motherfuckers, they drive them motherfuckers like box Chevys over there. But I had to wait a couple days to ask him this. And I'm kind of embarrassed about it.
What'd you ask him?
It's the dumbest question ever.
What'd you ask him?
I'm almost embarrassed to say it.
Well, don't bring it up, nigga.
Ask him.
It was like we was working and shit, so I had already asked him about the living conditions and like the money being made. We had got past all that. So I was like, you ever seen a lion? He was like, what? I was like,
Nigga, do you see do y'all lions walk around the hood like stray dogs, nigga?
I kind of asked him that. I was like,
what did he say?
I was like, so what's
Do
keeping?
y'all have stray lions, nigga?
I was like, what's keeping all them animals in the jungle? How come they don't just run up through the city and shit? Like, man, I felt so embarrassed after I asked him with it. Then he told me this story. He was serious. It
What
was
did he say?
It's like basically after years and years of hunters hunting the animals, like they know not to come. I mean, which I thought was a crazy answer. Like they know not to come past like a certain point. I'm like, dude, I'm not going anywhere close to the jungle. It might be a hard head motherfucker roam up out of there.
I'm not going to that point.
It was just so funny though, but basically like he really like showed me like the living conditions over there. He showed me, he gave me a website I looked at, like hotels and like buildings. I mean, of course the exchange rate over there is great. You go over there, you have plenty of fucking money. It's like $100,000, like $1 million over there. Like I actually work with people now, own homes in like Kenya and shit. Like they just waiting to retire. $1 million mansions if they were here. And they pay like $60,000 for.
They do that in Jamaica too. Like I think that's the problem. I think the problem is we wait for.
And Jamaica's so cheap to go over too.
Like we wait for our schools to teach us stuff. Like I want to go to Africa. I plan on taking my son to Africa when he's 4 because I want to go. Like and I want to see different things and I want him to see it too. Even though people say you don't remember shit when you're 4, I remember a lot of shit.
Yeah,
I bet you
why
do.
4?
You remember
Why
every
you want to
fucking
wait till
thing.
4? Why you want to take you a little older though?
Because I feel like this, and that's the problem with us too. I feel like if I wait, what happens if something happens to me by then? I never got to experience.
Can you afford to go to Africa though?
Yeah, if you can afford to travel.
Go on bookit.com.
Listen, not only
Them motherfuckers cheap.
Book it. Yeah.
Not only that,
Go on Bookit.
If you have Facebook, because I think I told Cortez that too. I changed all my whole Facebook things. I changed.
You over looking at your goddamn phone. We told everybody put their phone on side.
My phone and went off in the other room. Where
Very
is it?
white looking motherfucker.
Hey, listen, we listened. We
carry all this shit on.
It sound like H-Town music. That boy got H-Town going on. Oh, chop the screw.
And it's still ringing. That motherfucker gonna ring forever. God damn.
No.
That was hilarious.
No. But serious, here's what I think people should do. I think if you have a Facebook, because I made it my mission. There's 3 groups. There's like a workout group, 2 workout groups that I'm on and change your life. There's a credit group that I'm on that then like boosted my credit like crazy just by other people giving me advice on what I should do.
No, I need to be in that group.
Like for real, you do. Like real talk.
For me that group.
No, I'm telling you. And then,
hey, matter of fact, pause.
now, I'm gonna say
www.com that group right now.
I'm gonna send it because it is.
What group is it right now?
It's helpful. And then it's like called Dream Chasers. And there's the
not the motorcycle club, y'all, but Dream Chasers is the credit club.
it is. It's for your credit. I'm telling you, it really works. Like, use your outlets. There's another group. It's called Black Travel. And people ask questions like, what should I do to get a room? I want to go out to the country. And it's not just people going to Vegas. It's like people really, you know what I'm saying? It's like people really going places. Like people going out of the country, like going to Australia, going to different places. And they tell you how to do that. And people was trying to get to Africa to just make little plans. Mm-hmm. And they would give you different details on how to make your trip like cheap. And they were saying the reason why Black people don't travel out of the country is because you think it's too expensive. When in all reality, it'll be like the same you going to Hawaii or you going anywhere else.
I was about to say it's more expensive to go to Hawaii than it is to go to Africa.
Yeah, like for real.
I went to Hawaii last year, and when I got back and I found out how much it would be to actually leave the fucking country, I was pissed. I could have took 2 trips out of the country for the price. I paid to go
Hawaii
to
like
Africa.
a luxury vacation, like.
Yeah.
Oh, it was fun, and I stayed for a week like a dumbass. I came back in need of overtime. Like they whooped my ass over there.
Overtime.
Listen, if you got
selling crack rock on the side, overtime.
Especially if you got kids, y'all. I have to be deep. If you have kids, y'all, spend time with them. Don't worry about them being too young because tomorrow's not promised. If something was that, not even if you have kids, you have nephews, whatever. Because the problem with Black people is you have to see outside of what you got, and not just with other Black people. I mean, get out, like talk to other people, talk to other cultures.
What you gotta do. And then for those who don't have kids, hey, time is running out, so you better do all that shit while you can.
Because it's not just about you. Like you leaving a generation here.
Oh, running out of time, love. Hey, let's talk about love.
And stop
my Black Panther superhero movie song going on. Let's talk about love.
Hey, listen, she trying to drop it.
For no reason.
She trying to drop an album.
For no reason.
She trying to drop an album.
This is not American Idol.
We running out of
It's gonna be a no for me.
It's horrible. Absolute garbage.
I'm like, no, I got one more song for y'all.
And they're gonna be like, cut her mic.
Go check out Black Panther if it's in the movie theater or if it's on bootleg. Don't send
Do
me
not do that. If it's on bootleg, do not do that. We still trying to
Don't
get this.
send me to jail, nigga.
Listen, we still trying to get this. We still trying to get this cash. So definitely do not do that.
Hey, speaking of time, we are out of it. Y'all make sure y'all check us out on Podbean. Search Urban Absurdity. Spotify. Search Urban Absurdity. What's the other one? iTunes. Search Urban Absurdity.
iTunes.
You only got Toon, nigga.
Search us everywhere. Search us on Facebook. Search us on Instagram. Search us on
everywhere.
Shit. Twitter at Urban Absurdity.
It's been a pleasure. I'm like, I've been a guest. These are my friends that I've known for a long time. So,
and we're glad you came on the show. This was definitely fun.
Yes,
thank you.
I'm over here feeling myself. Hey, I'll be back on. So,
thank you.
Look out,
y'all. You already know. I'm on everything.
You already know.
I'm on everything. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Facebook. I'm on IG and Snapchat. It's
This is aka Black Sophisticated.
You know what I'm saying? It's Miss Bionic, MZBIONIC _
aka Black Sophisticated.
Hey, listen, follow, share, like, you know.
And you know me, I'm just a hit and miss. You know, I ain't got no Instagram, no Facebook. I'm just pop up. So when y'all hear me speak, they're like, "Oh, that's that motherfucker that be popping up." I'm a pop up. I'm a popper upper. Okay. So be looking out for the popper upper. Me Schmish the popper upper. That's what we're gonna do.
Killer, aka popper upper. Thank you guys. Like, thank you so much. Download, share, like,
you
do everything.
Already know.
Thanks for checking it out. Bye.